Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Prey, and a special early hello to Patikin. I hope that you're having a fantastic Saturday night. Recording this on a nice, warm October evening here, sort of mid-October, but it sort of has the feel of late fall, and I'm already in trouble, so we will save the hellos for hopefully another few moments. I really want to be below this cable if I can be. I don't actually know. Okay. The Weaver is very fast, as it turns out. Also, what are these? Oh, engineering operators. Okay. No, I didn't like that at all. So we're in zero G. If it wasn't already clear, we're in the guts. And let me brake here. Go down a bit. Okay, so they have lost track of Morgan. I don't want to be hit by that if I can avoid it. Now, our stun gun is real good against the engineers, but there's a problem. They are extremely quick, so I think we're going to have a Psi-Hypo or two. And I might as well have a snack while I'm in here as well. Get ourselves a little bit of health regen. God damn it, I hate these things. Where'd you go? Alright, just trying to get a little bit of distance. Okay, so those mini explosions are happening as well. Just get all the things. Gee, can I... How do you... Okay, hold on, I'm stunned. And now I'm back up. Why am I failing at G search? Okay, fine. Take all. So I need to find out what's doing that, and I think it's probably the Weaver. Oh, no, it's a telepath. Oh, good. I didn't know that was here. So let's try to throw a null wave transmitter at its general head. Okay. And now... Nope. I really did want the shotgun. Hold on. Okay. Stop. E, C. That's probably it for now. Oh, just take a while with the load though. Just give me a clear shot. Oh, it's just so good at dodging. I may or may not have killed it. Sorry if anybody is in chat. I am trying to remain alive. Now, the Weaver is not dead. I just don't happen to know where it is at the moment. Also, there's a turret in there. Boy, that would have been helpful. Wait. What was that? Okay, that is the Weaver. Okay, so let me do a couple things here. Let's grab this. We're going to repair it. We're going to carry it. I'm going to bring it out here. And deploy it. No space to deploy. Yeah, I can see why that'd be a problem here in zero gravity. Deploy.
Deploying.
Oh, good. And it's just dead-ass facing not in a useful direction. I feel like I made this mistake once before. Okay. Well, maybe the turret will eventually get a clue. You know something? As long as they're not attacking me, I guess it's a win, right? Also, that does not look like correct geometry. Oh, no. Also, E, C, exit. Okay, so mostly I just have to stop worrying about the little guys and go after the big one, right? Assuming it's still alive and didn't get blown up by its... Son of a bitch. Oh, no, wait, is that or is that not a Weaver? Why does it say turret on it? Something must kill it, though, right? Okay, so I am doing a very bad job at this encounter. I need to check my research data to see what kills Weavers, because apparently the answer is not shotguns. Okay, I'm also gonna back the hell away from this. So we now know that there is a turret that can be repaired in there, and if I can get it oriented in the right way, it may just save my life. But stop for a second. I need to go to data and research and Weaver. Oh, and also I guess I should research it. I didn't realize I wasn't done that. Weakness to Null Wave and Psychoshock. Null Wave. Yeah, so nothing that I have. So I can probably Q-beam it. That probably seems like the best. Hello to a Bleach cosplay. Very much not shotguns, yes. I have found that out the hard way. So let's take a quick moment to scan it. Not because I want its powers, but because just a completionist that way. Not in most of the ways that count, but in this way, I'm a completionist. So we're going to try to get a little closer. More than the other Typhon, the Weaver really is completely foreign. I think they did a very good job on this general shape because it doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't look like anything. It looks like the absence of anything. I don't know how to deal with these. All right, so if I can get in there, I can repair that turret. Now, when you're on, you know, land, like regular gravity, the turrets are fairly easy to get oriented. You might not... Oh, right, I forgot about these guys. We want to engage them as far away from the cystoids as possible. Why encounter 24 enemies if you can just do the two? All right, so let's park here. Slow-mo it. Charge that up. Get away from it before it blows. And then hopefully, rinse and repeat. Okay, now get away from it. But not near the cystoids. Okay. Yeah, on the plus side, they really hate the Nerf darts. Like, it's not just that the Nerf darts touch them off, but they chase them, which is new information. Okay, so there we go. I don't know why I couldn't figure out the do something button, but also you get the Nerf darts back if you bother to look for them. And there's nothing I like more than reusable ammo. Because at that point, you're not expending ammo. It's just on loan. I hate that. Okay, that's bad. Let me just see if we can null wave transmitter it. And I'll probably Q-beam this asshole, too. Also, I don't know if I've scanned it. Okay, well, that's probably good. So I want to get out of here, Z, null beam, or Q beam, whatever, and just do this for a while. You just wait right there, friend. okay. I'm actually going to throw down a quick save. I'm going to save scum my way through this because, frankly, this couldn't have gone much better, and we've already seen that it could go much worse, so let's call that. I don't know if I'm going to get hit by that thing, so I don't want to linger next to the tracks too long. Like, if that hits Morgan, I'm assuming it causes damage or death. Also, it looks like this is how things should be oriented. Okay, so the fact that it sees me, I don't care about. I just need to... Okay. See, that's why I really wanted to slow down time. I don't think I'm hitting it, so I gotta get closer. Is this a tickle or what? What's happening? The fuck? Okay, so apparently the Weaver gets to choose whether or not it feels like taking damage, which is an evolutionary benefit, I have to say, that I admire. G, F. Okay, now how do I point this that way? No, see, it comes out perpendicular to where you lay it down, which is awful. So let me try this way. No, that's still... Wow, okay.
Attitude adjustment required.
Attitude adjustment. I'll adjust your attitude.
Type of material detected.
Okay. Jerk. F to carry. So, if I face it this way. So, I think what it's doing is it is aligning itself to the gravity of the rest of the station, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of logic in how I lay it down. Like, we'll grab it like this. I'm going to aim it like there, right? Yeah, see, it's still sort of... I can't get it aimed that way. And I'm going to stop. I'm just making sure that I'm not being... Yeah. Turrets do not work well in zero gravity, at least if you can't get them angled in the right direction. So, the Weaver also, you know, counting among other things... Hello to Drienne. Counting things it doesn't care about. Shotguns and Q-beams, apparently. We're going to put that to the test, though, because apparently it's coming back for more. Oh, that time it was totally vulnerable. Okay, well... we will count the ammo that I lost on the last thing, which was most of an entire charge. We'll just call that an expensive living cost and move on with our lives. Yes, I laid down a save. Yes, I could reload that and not waste all the ammo, but not everything can go perfectly. Anything in here? No. Weaver does have a weird glitch with the Q-beam, but it's the best weapon for them. Okay, that's good to know. On that second pass, it... let me mark this to the extent that it's worth. On that second pass, the Q-beam did seem very effective. Now, my only other concern is that, like, we killed a bunch of things in here, and I have not necropsied them. I have not pulled out all their tumors and organs. I don't want to linger in here too long, but if we can find their bits... What's over here? Just another turret? Okay, well, I'm not going to waste the parts to repair it, because it's, frankly, non-helpful. And I don't see any... Oh, wait. Okay, that's good. Typhon Plasma. Don't remember off the top of my head what that provides, but... probably not a neurotoxin that kills you, so worth picking up. Let's check this over here. Oh, you know what helped? Yeah. I don't want to get hit by the thing. Also, that's a cystoid nest, so we can't do it. All right. Let's move on. So, Drienne earlier was playing some more Conan Exiles, and I really... It turns out, and this is not something that I would have expected if I didn't like experience it myself. It is so much fun to watch people design things, and just the fact that Conan is arguably above all else sort of a base building and like layer design game, which I think is super cool. And Drienne was playing a bunch of that with their friends and had a great time watching that earlier. So thank you very much for the stream. Didn't have a chance to chat very much, but did have it up in the background while we were doing some of the stuff. So that's cargo processing, and there's the secret crate. Why is cargo processing marked? We're gonna lay down a save and then find out what's over here. Okay, well, thank you for the EMP charge. Alright, so we could... Well, I'm gonna hack this, just for good measure. Even if I don't know that I want that right now. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to get around this. Yep. Still not what I want to do. Come on. Squeeze through. X. And hold on. We can do it. See! Oh! Bzzzt. That's okay. We'll get it next time. Nope. Just go over here. So, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but I did try... Oh, yeah, I did this live on stream. We did try to switch to a controller, and it turns out that if the controller at least is not hooked up when you start the game, then it won't progress. So there's a secret crate, and this is cargo... Oh, wait, what's this? Cargo transfer doors malfunction, reactivation required, cargo stalled inside. All right, well, we might be able to do that with the utility, but let's... rid of that, lay down a save, eat a snack, and read some email. Okay, Edward. I'm in position here in cargo bay. Once I execute the cargo processing command on this end, we will have limited time to activate it on your side in Guts. That should reestablish the cargo transit. Thank you for helping me with this. Next time I promise I will not forget my transcribe. I swear I had it with me this morning. It's like it grew legs and walked away or something. The instant you ping me, I will trigger this side. So this seems to require 2 ends, right? Like a limited time. So I think that we can hit this utility. Either that or maybe we can hit... The system must be activated from both Guts and Cargo Bay within 8 minutes. Otherwise, the system must be reactivated. Can I do them both from here, though? It sure seems that way. Let me get out of this. I'm going to F5 it. Alright, so let's do that. Good. And now that. Must activate in cargo bay. Okay, so stop. If I do this, does it pause it? I don't know. Because I didn't activate it in the cargo bay. Well, hold on. Then I can just, if it puts down a marker, I can just go do the thing, right? Multiple objectives. Well, no. Here's cargo bay. Alright. The odds of my doing this on the first try are slight, but we will give it a shot.
Microgravity detected.
Oh, good. I don't know if I've been through here. If this winds up to be a dangerous place. The degree to which I'm hurrying. Okay, apparently I've not been through here, because I don't remember ever closing any of the doors behind me. Oh, good. Well, maybe these are just the Christmas lights that they neglected to put down. What am I looking for? Multiple objectives. How about the objectives in this room? Like, something here is a...
Null gravity detected.
What is happening? Activate processing. Yes, I want to do that. Can I... Okay, so this is... I'm in a chamber. Can I get out of the chamber? Sure doesn't seem that way. So it looks like I probably have to go through here to return to, like, regular gravity.
Normal gravity detected.
Oh, God. Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay, and this was a what? Besides a waste of side points, an etheric phantom. Well, I don't really remember what kills them, but when in doubt... Shit. Okay, I will be happy to investigate that body a little later. So I need to get there. Okay. Wow, it turns out 8 minutes was a very generous thing. Open the cargo door in Guts. All right, we will go do that in just a second. Actually, several minutes, because we're going to read this email. Ash, you still there? I can't wait here much longer. Zero G really upsets my stomach. Yeah, that was kind of a bummer to realize in my own real life that if I was ever actually in Zero G, I would not be able to enjoy the feeling of weightlessness and, like, Superman around because I'd just be puking violently, which is very disappointing. I always wanted to experience that. Drienne is just saying, glad that we enjoyed watching her build. Yeah, yes, very much. It was a lot of fun. No worries, Ash. All set here. Fire away. Are you ready? Okay, and that is the other end of the email that we read. Okay, so we can... Thankfully, it put a marker in the world. If it had not done that, I guarantee you I was not going to be able to find my way over here. Given enough time and enough repetition, I will eventually learn my way around an environment like this, but left to my own devices, not so much. Also, quick interface note. So I do not have enough psi power to activate slow-mo right now, but if I right-click the mouse, it will actually automatically use a psi hypo, which is a very nice touch. It'll just do it for you because it understands. That's probably a feature you can turn on and off. Okay, stand clear of conveyor. Fear not, we're gonna go look for the door that we're supposed to open in Guts, but just take a look around in here. Cargo Bay B. I will say this. If I've been in this environment at some point in the past, it is unfamiliar. Oh, and we can hack this. Let me put that away. F5 it. Get a snack, and... get past that. Go around. See. And... hey, he's got an achievement. What does that sound? No, that's... no, get away from this. Okay, let's see what he got. Noodles, rolls, a note that we'll read in a second, pudding, recycler charge, pudding, noodles, 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 noodles. And it was Quentin Purvis, a name that we've heard before. He had a broken cooler fan, thank God he did. And Annalise's Galagos' thumb drive. Does anybody remember this? I don't. Excerpt from a readme.txt found on Annalisa Galagos' thumb drive. I guess we can just sort of rub this between our fingers and get this off. The drive in your possession contains incriminating evidence related to illegal experiments performed aboard Talos 1 in the Psychotronics lab. This includes, but is not limited to, classified internal memorandums, key research data spanning several decades, names and roles of all personnel involved, volunteer IDs matched with their real names. This information will corroborate the existence of an extraterrestrial species called Typhon. Okay, so this is not known outside the station, or at least not generally speaking. That clarifies that. As well as the fact that all neuromods are made at the expense of human victims. I harbor no illusions that this will be easy to believe, but I can testify to its veracity, assuming I'm still alive, because I was a participant in many of the experiments referenced. Signed, Dr. Annalise Gallegos. Now, why did Quentin have this? This is probably part of an ongoing storyline that I have sort of forgotten over the long arc of the game. And by the way, regardless of, like, so I have a very clear idea in my head of who I think Morgan is. It's at direct odds with who she actually is, because she clearly knew about all of this stuff. If we have any opportunity to blow the whistle on this place, we are 100% doing that. Q, I can't thank you enough for the risk you're taking on my behalf, on behalf of the volunteers who no longer have a voice in this. The thought of you cooped up in that cargo container, hurtling towards the Earth, it kills me, even though Will, but the real Will. Even though Will says it's safe and that you have plenty of food. I know the evidence on this thumb drive cannot make amends for everything that's happened, but exposing the truth can prevent it from happening again. Thank you, my friend. AG, says Annalise. Alright. Well, that's not exactly a feel-good situation, but at least now Morgan has the evidence, and if given the opportunity, we can turn it over. Yeah, I fully confess that my image of Morgan is one entirely of my own, like, creation. That, like, let's look at the evidence of who Morgan is in the game. Morgan is a high-ranking executive and scientist aboard Talos 1. There is no chance that she was in any way confused about what was going on here. At least I do not perceive it. It seems extraordinarily unlikely to me that she wouldn't know what was going on in Psychotronics, that she wouldn't know about the volunteers and so forth. Whatever she was like before the routine memory wipes and everything else, we have an opportunity now to reinvent who she is, and we are going to make right what she failed to earlier. So can we get this door powered up, do we think? Life support. Okay, I did not know there was a life support location. Let me just check the map here. There is an operator dispenser, which we may or may not have known about. I know there was one in 0G. Somewhere in there. I didn't bother to print off an operator just because our... Oh, hold on.
Morgan? This is Chief Elazar. Morgan, cargo bay doors been sealed shut. There's creatures flooding the area. We don't want them getting out. Any more than they already have. We are safe in here for the moment. Do what you can for anyone else still out there, and maybe we can salvage this.
Okay, so we went through there. We can't fly in here, and I don't think there's anything else. So that's locked, that's semi-locked, and that is locked as well. So I think the only way out of here is through life support. And this is locked down. Okay. All right. Well, it's not what we came for, but we've never shied away from exploring where we have no reason to be, because every time we do that, we discover something cool. This is a great example. I've spoken about this in regards to other games, but Prey, much like Fallout 3 and some other games that I can think of, really rewards curiosity. There's some games where you search underneath the stairs and you look behind that box and you sort of like peek around at things and you never find anything interesting. It's just set dressing. It's just sort of like, you know, placard representations of things, not actually anything in the world. Here, there's always something that you can find that you can recycle, that you can use to upgrade, an email to read, something to expand your knowledge of the world. I'm trying to think if there's etheric phantoms. I don't think they have any weaknesses that I can exploit, but let's go take a quick look. Data. Research. Thank God they write this down. Morgan is a diligent note taker, because if she wasn't, I wouldn't remember this. Weakness to Q-beam. Alright, well, I have one of those. What we're going to do, though, is try to plant some rounds in it, because the weaker its health is, and yes, I do see the electrical arcs, the weaker its health is, the less Q-beam we have to use. Okay, in retrospect, maybe cornering myself wasn't the best tactical option. Okay. E, C, Q-beam. Hold on, don't walk in that. Oh, I've got Phantom in my teeth. Oh, I'm sorry, let me, load that real quick. But we like, for real though, we got a lot of mileage out of those shots because it did not take very much Q-beam at all, and my overall sense is that 9mm bullets are a little bit easier to come by than experimental energy cells for a disintegration beam. Alright. Oh, this whole thing is what? No, okay, that's fine. Time out. Let me select this and slow down time. Alright, I take it back. Maybe we didn't get so much from the bullets, because just the regular old Q-beam melted those things into goo without too much difficulty. My least... Nah, I don't want to say my least favorite games. The games that I enjoy less are the ones where I never really get a sense for who I think the character is, what I think their morality is, where they've been in life, what their ethos or creed is. I need to have something to connect to, and I, for no reason that I can explain, just have a sense for who I think Morgan is. And if I'm right, I'm right, and if I'm wrong, then I'm right, because I'm just going to say that that's who she is. Alright, let's take care of this. Now, what's behind that corner? I don't know. We're going to have to, like, peek around here in just a second. Let's give that a second to chill out. Alright, let's fix this before something bad happens. I always seem to have 51 spare parts, and I don't know why, because you would think that they'd be used up in those operations. Maybe I'm always picking them up at the same rate that I'm using them. I don't know. All right, service request is pretty well locked down from this area. I might be able to smash through the glass. Oh, yeah. Clear some of this away. Two people have checked out equipment and failed to return it. Ari Lindhart... Wow. Ludnart? That's my best guess. And Roger Meyer. Mayer? Consider this a friendly reminder that you still have department equipment checked out. It was supposed to be returned at the end of your last shift, even if you intend to check it out again. You can't just keep it until you're done. I know it's a pain, but that's our process, and if you don't check that stuff in today, there will be fines automatically applied to your next pay cycle. Now, what if they get their neuromods popped out? They're not going to remember where they put the thing. Okay, so 5 spare parts and a glue cannon, and that's from Jose Costa. Jose is diligent in his work. I like that. Adrienne feels the same way about, oh, that might have been brand new. The suit repair kit fabrication plan. Jose, annual maintenance is coming up soon on the air mixture regulators in the atmosphere. Let Max know about getting a head start. He has the fabrication plan for them. Air mixture regulators. I wonder if I'm sort of sequence jumping a little bit, that maybe at some point there was supposed to be a problem with the life support system and Morgan gets dispatched down here like she's Isaac Clarke to fix it up. Anything else up here? Nope. Alright, that is everything from this. Oh, I can't see that. It's just a friendly alien standing on the moon. I guess Jose had a kid. I guess it's possible we'll find Jose alive. We've actually seen the crew manifest for life support on a couple different occasions. I don't remember if Jose is one of the people that was still marked as being alive. Odds are against it, unfortunately. And this might be Jose. No, it doesn't look like a Jose. Penny Tennyson. Penny Tennyson. Wow. Like, the #1 go-to on the kids' playground for making fun of somebody is to make their name rhyme, and with Penny Tennyson, it's basically just done for you. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of a debate on where to go. We've got some lifts over there, then we've got stairs, and then we've got passage through a decontamination center. Oh, well, this will take us back to the lobby. That seems important. I don't want to leave this area, but it would be nice to have a pathway back. Also nice to have a... Alright, something's radioactive. And we learned recently how to deal with radioactivity. Ah, okay. Well, I can also deal with it this way. So, wait. If I just throw a recycler charge in there... Well, it might do things like smash that thing in case I care about it. Let's see if we can do it the old-fashioned way.
Corrosion detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Okay, well, I guess... recycler charge is going to recycler charge. I didn't do it. Okay, maybe we did have the thing before, because I know I knew how to make an anti-rad med before. Maybe it chimes regardless. Okay, so this was booby-trapped by Fake Chef. I'd love to claim credit for evading his trap, but in fact it was the Cystoid that did it for us. And crash cart, and what is this? We have read that in the past. Alright, back here. Put it down. Alright, this we are going to print off.
New operator. TranStar Pyramid 490 medical class operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear.
Diagnosing. All done. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
This might be a deep cut for some people, but how much discussion do you think there was in the development of, like, when you talk to a medical operator, that they wanted it to say, please state the nature of the medical emergency? And that's an old, like, Star Trek Voyager thing. But it's the first thing that comes to mind for that. Hey, you want to know, just a random example of a super dated cultural reference in... Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoever this was, Alton Weber, suffocated in that. Probably died clawing at the glue, filling his, like, ears and lungs. Yuck. Stash in the hall by the escape pods. No time to rig a drop. Good luck, EV. Delicious glue fountain. Given the setting, I bet there was at least one argument about it. Yeah, I would certainly think so. In The Longest Journey, which is a very good game that I enjoyed a lot, there's one part near the beginning, one of the earliest areas that April Ryan can explore. There's, like, a character that she can click on, and the voice actor's response is Tuvok? which is a character from Star Trek Voyager, which presupposes that in the year, like, 2130 or whatever it is specifically that the longest journey takes place, somehow Star Trek Voyager will be a go-to cultural reference for people. Anyway, alternate history novel. Okay, yep, we already read that. Got it. Alright, I kind of want to smash this stuff up just because you never... Oh, well that got the fan going again. Is that good? Or is it gonna, like, spread chlorine in here? Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave Alton where he is. Okay, so I do not have 51 spare parts. We are expending them. Get that up and running. And yes, I did see that there was a vent in there. Hopefully we'll all remember that I need to go back for it, but I do want to... What the hell happened here? Do not share with Weber 4730 LS security booth safe code. Transcribe.
Teague, talk to me.
We've had enemy contact, but the enemy,
They should have held position in the cargo bay.
I couldn't, Chief. I couldn't let those people...
Can you get to the escape pods?
Negative. The escape pods are malfunctioning. It's like they're locked in place. Only 4 of us made it to life support.
5. I'm picking up Remmer behind you.
Negative. Remmer isn't Remmer, Chief. These things. Chief, the main lift, it isn't working. We're locked out. Oh my god. Remmer's here. Stay away.
Teague.
Stay away.
Teague! Erica! Respond!
Okay, so, side note, Remmer isn't Remmer. Remmer was either being mind-controlled or was being, or was a duplicant. And that's something that we've sort of hypothesized about. Is it possible that the Typhon are able to replicate humans such that they are indistinguishable from regular humans outside of maybe their motivations? We haven't seen any evidence of it, but it's something that I've been watching for. Because maintenance access panel, is that good? Can I access it? Maintenance access panel. Well, I guess I can't do it right now. Maybe that'll come back around later. And this will probably lead back into the very gluey bathroom. Yes, it does. All right. The only thing I can think of is that this comes into play later or for some sort of quest. So, we need a key card to get in here. Security office. But wait. We might be able to... Yeah, like, get up on something. So, at issue is, if we can get the... If I can get a shot through one of these slots... Dude, get out of the way. So, what I need is something to stand on. It's like a box or something. Maybe the turret? Hey, sorry, I need you to go to sleep for 1 second. Bring that over here. Put it right there. Get up on top of it. No, it's slightly too tall. Boy, it really is like specifically designed to be a pain. Where is it? There it is. I might be able to hit utilities from here. Let's give it a shot. Crud. Oh, wait, maybe I can just hit it from here? From here? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Error. Attitude adjustment required.
Now, this does look like a fairly straight shot, doesn't it? Oh, you know what? You know what? Maybe I'm just, maybe it's too far. I mean, it is made of Nerf, right? I mean, maybe it's just... There we go. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Area map. No, I don't want that. Download area map. Where's the open the damn door button? Can I download the area map from here? Because that would be fun.
Error log submitted.
5. Yeah, I might have, I cannot crouch, by the way. There we go. I don't think this is gonna... apparently successfully went back. So the only other options there are crew and email. So apparently that's not going to get us in. Is there a different path to open this door, do we think? Boy, I shot a lot of those darts. I do not see anything else that I can hit from out here, rather. All right, let's check the map. Yeah, that doesn't look like an area with a lot of other openings to it. All right, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else, and we probably did find a clue on, like, a note here. I don't see any other way in there. Also, I mean, what can we just see with our eyes? Woman, person, camera, TV. No grates, no vents, no other options. We can't slither through this. Oh, we can pick up the chair through there. Okay, we're gonna have to come back here later. All right, medbay we've already been through. We can go back to the lobby, but I think we want to go open the cargo door, yeah? The one that we spent all that time unlocking? Open cargo door. Also, we can still go upstairs and through here. Yeah, let me go through here. I do not want to make friends with that thermal phantom. Hello? Okay, I just don't want to stand next to it when this happens. Actually doing a mimic check there, not attempting to draw the ire of nearby enemies, but it's good to know that those drones are sensitive to towel violence. We can get that out of the way. Hey, maybe that leads into the security chest. Doesn't seem likely based on where it would come out, but it's worth a recycler charge to find out, I'd say. Okay, let's do it. Recycler charge is right there. Okay, well this is good because we get the drop on this guy.
Want to know how something works? You might have to take it apart.
Have I fully scanned thermal phantoms? Nope, not yet.
Scan complete. New satellite aptitude available.
Oh, don't care about that, but the data for the thermal phantom. So, weakness to psychic. Well, hopefully they're also weak to null beam, because that's what I got. Or bullets. Bullets work well. I also do hear robot. Moments like that are when I feel very good about the decision to do the upgrades on the pistol, the accuracy upgrades specifically, because that was not assured. I was like, how often are you shooting in any sort of range? I'll be very interested to know after the game is over. Like, I really do want to hear from folks like Drienne or a Bleach Cosplay, some of the other folks that have played this, whether or not they sort of played it straight and just followed the objectives, or if they did a bunch of exploration like what I'm doing. Because this is sort of how I play open world games. I tend to get myself into trouble and then eventually back down when it's time, and it's like, oops, I can't go too far down here. I'd better turn around. This is too dangerous. That, you know when that got me in the most trouble that I can remember in games? There was an expansion pack for the first Baldur's Gate. Take a quick look in here. And I don't remember what it was called right now, but in the expansion pack, you would go to a wizard's tower that was loaded with high-level enemies and traps, and it was designed to be very tough for basically characters that were well prepped for the end game. The trouble is, I did not know that, and what happened was I went in there and got deep enough in that it was going to be very, very difficult to extricate out, and it was such a grind. It was so difficult, and, I think my last save game was from inside the... I didn't have a save game from before I went in there, and also there was just an element of pride. When I played it the first time, I never knew that that was supposed to be end game content until... Let's get rid of some of this. Until after it was done. Also, why is this not out? Well, hopefully that'll help prevent me from stepping in it. Quest operator, engineering operator. Yeah, I could use one of those.
TranStar Cobalt 410.
So as a result of that, that's sort of the genesis of my, if this is supposed to be endgame DLC content, I will deliberately avoid doing it until after the main content is done. There are other cases, though, where that gets me into a lot of trouble, including one example that I'll talk about after I don't die.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Okay. Well, that hurt you more than it hurt me, so I'm okay with it. This is something that I think I probably shared at a previous stream at some point, but with no spoilers attached whatsoever, there is an expansion pack for Pillars of Eternity. Pillars of Eternity is a very good game. I liked it very much. The expansion pack, you would think, having been released months and months after the base game as part of sort of the expansion pass, you would think that that's end game content that is intended to be tackled after the main story is done. And I'm here to tell you, not only is it not, but you can't do it after the main story is done. Pillars of Eternity follows the Fallout 3 model, where when you finish the game, regardless of what ending you get, so this is not a spoiler about what happens to your character, whatever ending it is that you get, your adventure is done. Roll credits, cut to main title card. You cannot continue from the point of no return. Your only path is forward to finish the game and then uninstall it. Or, in my case, I saw a drone in here, and now I don't know where he went. In my case, reload from a much, much earlier save, and then replay a sizable chunk of the game so that you can then go do the DLC content, realize that you are hugely over-leveled for it, that it was stuff that you were intended to do basically when it was made apparent to you as part of the main story. I wonder if I can jump that with my jetpack. Let me try to do this. So yeah, Pillars of Eternity. Check it out. Also, do the content, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on it, as I very nearly did. Fan controls. Well, probably. Atmosphere fans must be running at all times. Temporary interrupt. The entire fan array should never last longer than 30 seconds. So, it looks like if I do this, I'm gonna have 30 seconds to do it. Let's diagnose the fans. Fan number 3 has a jam in it. Oh, that's the one. I wonder if that, maybe I have 30 seconds to jump down there and fix whatever the jam is, and then I can do something to progress. I cannot hit that from here. Oh. Alan, Bianchi, did I... Okay, I gotta take care of this guy because... Pause for 1 second. This is not the screen I want. Let's go here. And where's my disruptor cannon? Here it is. And R. Upgrade. Can I upgrade the range some more? Oh, I can. Yes, please. Because this is a case where I would want that ability. Okay. Those range upgrades, they don't seem super important until they go ahead and just save you a whole bunch of flamethrower in the face. Oxygen flow control room. Do I have the key code for this? Apparently not, and I cannot hack it at my current level of hackery. The further, like, the more elaborate this area becomes, the more cognizant I am of the fact that I have no earthly reason to be here. Oh, there's like there is a thing wedged in there. So I'm going to save it, because this does look very much like the sort of environment. I don't know why this makes no sound. This seems like it should be a very loud area. Also, things like that might happen suddenly. I don't know what got me, if it was the wind. It sounded electric. It sounded like I walked on an electrical line. So what would I do about that? I wanted to whack that with a wrench, but maybe what I have to do is use the fan controls to turn it off. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do here. The last time we were timed on something, we had 8 minutes. This is 30 seconds to... Well, I guess I just jumped straight down from here. Also, what is that? That sound usually means I'm getting got. Guess not. Maybe it just does that randomly. Your leg touched the fan and was insta-shredded. Ouch. Alright, so let's... Fan controller interrupt. Okay. Okay, that's probably good. Let me not be in here in 30 seconds. Maybe I should have picked up that pipe, but I guess we'll see what happens. Well, maybe I have to go turn it on manually, because I do not see a 30-second timer like we saw the 8-minute timer. And I don't want everybody to suffocate, because I'm part of the everybody. Oh, I think that was the sound of it turning back on. Okay, all the fans are running. Check fans. All fans okay. Hooray! Engineer Morgan does it again. What does she do? Tune in next time to find out why we wanted to do that. I'm gonna put out this fire, because that sucks.
Operator approach.
Okay, let me just check the map for this area and see if there's anything else cool that we're supposed to be trying to do. Up on level 2. Actually, on level 2, it looks like there's a bunch of stuff I haven't seen. Let me go back upstairs. One of the reasons that I want to explore areas like this isn't just for, like, some weird completionist compulsion, although, like, I make no apologies for the fact that I do like to see as much of the game as possible. More, it's born out of... There's a specific schematic that we don't have, which is for the null wave bomb, whatever it's called, null wave transmitter. I really want that because that is an extremely useful tool against a variety of Typhon. It neutralizes their psionic abilities and basically leaves them open to wrench death. Okay, I didn't really expect that to work, but here we are.
Something's broken.
Okay, this is gonna get worse before it gets better. God, that is easier to fire at range. Because when, as we've seen, when those engineers get in close, they just juke all over the place. They become very, very difficult to pin down for what is a slow-firing weapon like the Disruptor. So being able to take them when they are coming at you from further away. Also, I now see that there's a vent up there. So there's probably a more elegant way to have come in here. But yeah, shooting them at range is the way to go. We got a note. FYI, storage room near the grav shaft has an extra O2 tanks. 8962. I am curious if on the harder difficulty levels where they take on a little bit more survival aspects to it, if oxygen is something that you need in vacuum environments, sort of like Dead Space. Oh, hold on, we got a chipset. So our new chipset boosts the amount of damage done by super thermal, which is not particularly useful. Shields the effects of the null wave transmitter. Okay, well that does sound pretty good. And since I've got an extra case, reduces the time to... Let's slot that in until we think of something better. Boost damage done by abilities. Grants resistance to Psychoshock. Well, that sounds a lot better than this, frankly. Yeah, no, I know that. Get this out. Psychoshock. There we go. Also, Fear Reactor doesn't seem too bad. What do I have in here? Speed Scan. Speed Scan is becoming less and less valuable because we're almost done with our scanning, but we're going to leave it in for now. I'm trying to put down the wrench. I definitely want to see what's on the other side of that. Climb up on here. Computer cart, bear my weight. Oh! Whoops. Yeah, I never saw that up there. Okay, let me, head back in. Has there ever been a game that acknowledged that, on average, men weigh more than women? Because that would be an interesting sort of, like, subtle difference in, like, you know, Morgan can sort of balance on top of this, but male Morgan wouldn't be able to, just because it wouldn't bear his weight. I mean, it's not a hard and fast law. It's just one of those things that I'm wondering, like, it feels to me like a long time ago, Games said, you know what, let's make sure that everybody feels welcome, everybody feels good, and we'll just have male and female characters interchangeable. And believe me, that is far better than most of the other implementations that I can imagine. But there are a couple that they could do that would make for an interesting, like, give it some more replay value, is all. Even as I say that, I'm already thinking of other things that they might decide to implement for quote-unquote realism, and it gets unpleasant real quick, so I take it back. Let's just continue to... Okay, good. He's friendly. Let's just continue to have everybody able to play the characters that they want. Okay, so now I'm done in here, right? Check level 2. No, what is... over here? And how do I get there? Alright, pause for 1 second. What is in here? So, apparently if I go this way, for all my exploration, I apparently have not done this yet. Let's not touch this. That doesn't sound friendly. Brianna is saying, as with reality, assigning stats behaviors to a gender can be extremely problematic. What? Oh, okay, yep. It's not dead. We both know it's not dead. We both know it's not going to leave me alone. This is not putting out the flames in the traditional way.
Jean, it's Mariana. I can't get in. I tried the airlock at power plant, but it's got some kind of a lockdown on it. And there's something else. I saw something when I was checking the last O2 station. An ovoid mass. Roughly the size of a truck, maybe? Hard to tell because it was silhouetted. I mean, it could have just been debris, loose tubing, I don't know, but it scared the shit out of me. God, I sound crazy. Just gotta breathe. I'm gonna try another airlock, then I'll call back.
Okay, precautions and thanks from Max Weigel Goats. Let's go with Getz. To all atmosphere control. Atmosphere crew, 2 quick notes. I know this goes without saying, but remember to take extra safety precautions, especially if you've been awake for more than 20 hours. I don't want to see someone dozing off and falling into the turbines. Also, special thanks to Divya for maintaining the decontamination chamber doors. We've gone 4 months without having to flush the air from the subsection, so great work. And the utilities are... Atmosphere control is a Class 100 clean room pursuant to TranStar Standard 309F. Concentration of airborne particulates must be controlled to within specified limits. When particulates rise above acceptable levels, initiate decontamination procedure. All personnel inside atmosphere control should have proper suits to handle temporary loss of oxygen. Well, Morgan does, as far as I know, so we're going to go ahead and do that.
Atmospheric decontamination procedure initiated. Oxygen flush commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Okay, well, all the fire's out, so that's good. We still can't get in here. Reployer. Hey, didn't we hear about a reployer in, like, one of the audio logs? Like, thank you so much for the reployer. I really appreciate it. Also, what is it specifically? Oh, this has a long timer to it. What would we be trying to do in this amount of time while there's no oxygen and presumably no fire? Expect the fire and everything's going to come back up in just a moment.
Decontamination completed successfully. Stand by for oxygenation. Oxygen levels normal.
What? I feel like that's a prompt to do something, and I don't know what it would be. Maybe we will figure it out. So let's try to remember that we can vent all the oxygen in this area. It did put out all the fires, which is good, but it could have done that in, you know, 5 seconds. It didn't have to be 30 seconds. Locker room. We've already been in locker room. Okay. So, wait. Is there anything else I need in this section? Now we've made a pretty thorough run around here, and I don't see anything other on the point. So, let's go head over to open cargo door. Yeah, in a sort of a earlier portion in life, studying education and the art of education. I remember a question being asked, do you think it's appropriate to have students, like elementary school students, line up boys in one line and girls in the other line? And sort of people thought about it, and there was some differing opinions. I was very much of the, why would we want 2 lines separated by gender? I don't understand what the purpose of that is. It feels like it just serves to separate them out as being separate. Like, I don't think it's a very good idea. But others were like, I don't really see the big deal. What's so bad about it? And then the questioner said, okay, let's change the question just slightly. What if you have all the white kids line up in one line and all the non-white kids line up in a separate line? They're both right next to each other. It's not that one line goes first, but they are separate from one another. And when rephrased very slightly like that, it suddenly became clear to everyone in the conversation, oh, that's a super bad idea. It's an ugly, very bad idea, and don't spend. What the? Oh, that's a nightmare. All right, well, it fortunately can't get me through this door, so we're just gonna learn what we can about it. Oh! Okay, it can get me through the door. But it can't get through the door, so we're gonna continue to call that a success. Okay, so where is the open cargo door? And there's also a phantom in there. Boy, they want to get in here. Let me check the map here. I don't see anything in here. Stop for 1 second. Let's go to objectives. And open cargo door. Open the cargo door in guts. Alright, so I gotta go back to guts. I'm not giving up on this area for all time. I feel like we did a really good walk around of most of it, and now it's time to resume the things we were doing in pursuit of our actual goals.
Microgravity detected.
Oh, that's glass. Okay. Oh boy, that that really just turned me around. So anyway, my point in saying that is that, yeah, like, let's pause to think. What is possibly the advantage? So I'm the one that raised the question. But now that I think about it, what is possibly the advantage to setting up a circumstance where a male character and a female character play inherently differently from one another, even if the differences feel intended to be neutral? It just invites further speculation and interest in highlighting the differences, as opposed to focusing on characters of both genders are equally capable of getting through this situation. So, yeah, having now thought about it for longer than the span of my mouth flapping, I feel like I prefer the way that this is going.
Microgravity detected.
Open cargo door. There we go. Hey. Okay, this falls squarely in the I don't actually know why I wanted to do this. It's probably written down in that objective that I keep checking. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can hack this. Get in there. Oh, hold on. This has lots of stuff that I want. Let's grab that, all of that. And all that, please. I sort of drift in here. Oh. So, cases like this make me concerned that Morgan is going to get herself smashed in geometry. Like, just, she's going to get clipped to death. Because sometimes that happens. Or, almost worse than that, not clipped to death, but just clipped inside of something, and next thing you know, you are stuck and cannot progress in the game. Yep, null wave transmitter. I will take that. Also, a Bleach cosplay is saying... Oh, whoops, hold on one second. I think variety is best. Prey was designed, changes in dialogue setting, even the character's name, so that the character's gender wouldn't matter. Yeah, which I think is just smart design. Like, that was clearly part of their design ethos, and the few lines of dialogue where it's acknowledged are just enough so that it doesn't feel awkward when people are... speaking about it, like people being overly generic. Also, Dragon Age has dialogue options that are only available depending on the race and background, which I think helps the character fit better into the world. Yeah, which would be the other way, like a much better way to implement what I was talking about, where rather than having it divided by gender... Oh, that scared me. That alarmed me for just a moment. Rather than having anything divided by gender, to rather have it be on a series of perks, for example, where it would be like, if you want your character to be lighter, you take the, you know, Hollow Bones perk or whatever it's going to be called, so that your character is just naturally, like, able to walk on snow like they're Legolas. And if you want the character to be, you know, brawnier and able to smash through things, and that's a separate perk that you can take. So this is marking me for cargo processing. We did get some stuff in cargo, but I don't know why it's continuing to mark this. So let me just come back and take a quick look. The email we've already read. And the utilities are complete. Okay, so this is just marking it as sort of a point of... oh, hold on. Wall locker. I did not see this until I saw the word supplies on it. Okay. Is there anything else that we think matters in this room? Let's see if either of those doors open. Because although I drifted probably near them, I wasn't actually paying attention. Nope, those go right outside. As does this one. And I know that as of, like, 5th edition, like one of the, okay, so let me restart that sentence. As of the next expansion for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, I think there is stuff in here. Yeah, I didn't get this stuff. They are actually decoupling a lot of, like, racial, like, sort of generic racial traits from the player characters. So we'll talk about that in a second. Is that... hold on, I just wanted to see if that clipboard is a thing. Nope, okay. So traditionally in Dungeons & Dragons, at least for the last several editions, there would be sort of like inherent racial bonuses. Like elves are more dexterous and dwarves have more constitution. They shrug off poisons more easily. And that has, you know, not been playing so well with people, especially if they really like the themes of being an elf or something, but don't want like the idea of being like immune to sleep magic or whatever, if that doesn't really fit in with the way that they imagine their character. So in the next sort of expansion, there's going to be a whole what they call lineage system that's going to allow you to be a dwarf or be a halfling or be a orc or whatever, but not necessarily tied to those racial stereotypes that have previously really defined that choice, because they want to decouple it and make it more freeform and give players a chance to have more ownership over their characters. And I think that that is a smart idea to implement. Okay, so we can go do that. Still really dragging my feet on that. Go to deep storage, which I haven't been going to. I thought... Yes, okay, that's deep storage. This is our chance to leave the station. I really want to kill the imposter cook, but I don't know where he is. We found 0 drop points. Investigate the lift, which somehow I keep not doing that, even though I want to. Search for Bellamy's corpse in the Talos Trauma Center, rather. Might go do that someday. We're not going to do that. And we will find the maps if we find them. I don't have high expectation. All right, I feel like let's go to deep storage. That kind of feels like the thing. Now, what I do really like is in games like Dragon Age or... what's another example? Neverwinter Nights 2 did a bunch of this as well, where... Boy, I'm nervous about breathing all this stuff. The characters, like, there would be dialogue choices that would directly reference your character class, your profession, your background, your race, like, whatever it would be, even in small ways, like, you know, greetings, fellow dwarf, or anything like that. Just those little moments that would serve to make you feel more a part in the world. And in our world, in the real world, you wouldn't consider it to be very appropriate for somebody to say, greetings, fellow Spaniard, or something like that. That's not the way that we generally talk to and about each other. But if our world had actually different sapient races, you know, I don't like this. Hold on. I am very irradiated. All I was going to say is that our manner of speaking might be a little bit different. Okay, that's a trick we learned earlier. So let's try to get all this stuff before it clips through the walls, which it might be doing right now. Get it. Or more specifically, when it'd be like, you know, I know a druid such as yourself would ba 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 ba. Like that stuff is always super neat when they take the time to put it in. I really don't want to hang out by these tracks. Every time I go in there, I feel like I'm going to get smashed in the head. Oh, I'm very upside down. Hello.
Inspecting. Your suit suffered some wear and tear. I'll fix that. Job done.
Abuse Cosplay is saying, like, yeah, that's the general stats for your race, but that doesn't apply to every member. Like, the average male may be stronger than the average female, but I'm not stronger than a strong woman. And Driana is saying, even saying that on average, that's the case is not accurate. Yeah, it ultimately comes to, at least from a gameplay and design perspective, and like just like, you know, living in the world perspective, we can acknowledge that individual people are, you know, have strengths and weaknesses and physical traits without necessarily applying that to saying, like, you know, this applies to everyone, or trying to make it into a, you know, not trying to act as though it's more representative than it actually is. So I'm just trying to find my way in here. All right.
Normal gravity detected.
Missed that somehow. Oh, right, this is the eel tank room. Remember when we came in here for the first time? I was like, why are there so many eels? All right, we've already read that. And that's sort of the concept of this next expansion for D&D. Like, I want to play as a halfling. I don't want to play as a halfling that is naturally charismatic. Or, like, half-elves, I think, are, like, naturally charismatic. And, like, what if my personal, like I have strong opinions about who Morgan is. What if my idea for my halfling is they were shunned because they weren't very charismatic and outgoing and friendly, because I don't want to play as that character, and instead spent their whole life doing push-ups, and now they're super strong relative to others. Like, I want that to be my character's legacy. So let's pause for a second. I could use some more bullets. Wait, I could also use a visit to the recycler. Transfer junk. That, and that. And let's get rid of the beetle gin. Let's get rid of that, because it's only a single square, and we've got plenty of stuff to put in there. Boy, I spent a lot of darts. I'm not concerned about it, but man, I spent a lot of darts. And nothing else in here. We're going to find something to do with those 2 points as well. All right. Okay, now let's do some 9mm bullets. Probably some shotgun shells as well. Yeah. Let's put that in there. Wait, that was 3 shells? Hold on. How many shells do I get per package? That was 12. What the hell? Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I could have sworn it said down at the bottom 3. How about Q-beam cells? How am I doing on that? I think I gotta go here to get this. Well, I've got 740. I've got six and a half full charges. I'm gonna call that enough for now. From there, I don't need any flexiform bolts. I got 20 some odds. If that's not enough to hit what I'm shooting at, I need to reload. And then we can do a weapon upgrade kit as well. Yeah, I'll probably do that. But before we do that, we're gonna print off some neuromods. So let's just choose what we want to get next. So I've got 2. So we could go with increase the effectiveness of psi-hypos. I don't know, that's okay. That I don't really care about. That I don't really care about. Let's check out our engineering. Leverage 2 would be good. We're always looking to move things, but you know what would be better than that? Gunsmith 2. Allows the use of weapon upgrade kits to fully upgrade security weapons. Also, I wouldn't mind this, but we're going to do the Gunsmith 2. So I've already got 2. We're going to print off 4 of those. I'm going to save before I do this. Every time that thing tumbles down, I'm waiting for the time that it just sort of like falls through the ramp and gets lost. So that's why I'm going to do that, but... that... Pick up item. Got it, okay. Okay, so the neuromods, engineer, gunsmith, wire. Got it. Okay, now let's put it to use. I want to upgrade everything here. First of all, shotgun firepower. I love the shotgun so much. It is my best friend. We're going to come here and R for menu, R to upgrade, but I have no kits, so I'm going to get at least 2 kits for that. May or may not do ammo capacity, but 2 kits for that, and then 2 kits for this, I want to say, maybe 3. So between 4 and 5 weapon mod kits, weapon upgrade kits. And that's 3 and 3? Yeah, I can afford these and then some. Oops. I didn't mean to rip those out. Hello to Brian. Brian, I hope that you're having a fantastic Saturday. It has been going real well here because we haven't had to go to work. And I am all about it. Okay, let's upgrade this. So, power... Well, hold on. Just in terms of importance here. I'm going to come here and upgrade the firepower on the shotgun. Do that again. Maximum firepower achieved. Thank you. And now we're going to come over here and... power for sure. Yeah, I feel like I want that as well. Range, we've also seen recently. Very, very useful. Okay, let me get one more of those. Yeah, for the first time ever, it's not that we have to ration yet. It's just, you know, I have spent a bunch. All on things that I like and care about. Only other thing is that this. Do we want to do this? Nah. All right. Upgrade range. Okay. Okay, we have plenty of everything. Okay, deep storage it is, as far as I know. Unless we can figure out what it's signaling me to do over at main lift. Let me throw it on a real save, because that was a lot of work that we just put in. Oh, hello to Azaric. Brian had to go to work because his boss sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. It is it's lousy to have to work on the weekend or on days that you don't want. I spent a lot of my life working... Oh, boy.
Say syringe. Say cranial lithotripsy.
Okay, let me try to run past this. That didn't work out. I just didn't feel like I had a good view on it from there. All right, let's repair that. Done. All right, now I can move through here. I would have... Oh, hold on. Now we have access to the med bay. Maybe we can print one off. Now, apparently we've been through here.
Files corrupted. List. Convalescent. Confidentiality. Dopamine. Search for
Crap.
Attitude adjustment required.
Oh, that looked... sorry, I just really like the way that this glass works. That's so neat. All right, I am going to repair this. And I might as well repair that. Okay, so now among other things, I've got some friendly turrets on my side. Have we been back here? I don't remember it. But this does feel a little more familiar. I do feel like I've been back here in the past. Yeah, okay. We've done this. God, that's cool. Okay. So here's the main lift. We're going to go out here because one of our quests was to figure out what the hell is going wrong. Yeah, Azric, I hope that you had a great Saturday. I did not get a chance to see if SG Tiffany or the others were on today. That's just...
That Typhon is an unknown type. From what I can tell, it's the source of the problem with the lift. The Phantom you unleashed in Psychotronics had similar disruptive abilities, only this one seems more powerful. Scanning it would tell you more.
Yeah, done. Okay, I will deal with the assholes in just a second. Okay, that...
Nice work. The lift is responding again. That Typhon hijacked the hardware, even the software running the system, all the way down to the machine code, reprogramming it on the fly. Fascinating. And alarming. I can patch up the code. You should be fine. Take the lift if you need to move quickly between the 3 main decks on Talos 1. It has a stop in the lobby and down in life support.
Alex! Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this.
Oh, hold on. New objective. Do no harm. Yes, new objective. Would you care to elaborate on what it is? Download DeVries' decryption key in the Talos 1 lobby. Alright, I mean, I'll head down there. That's fine. Let me just see if we can find the... Yes. Pieces of that. Whoops. This, C, exit, drink and drink. We've already checked the trash can. And that's everything here. So now we should be able to go... Okay, little animation there. Let's head down to the lobby. Is that where they said it was? Bleach Cosplay says that they hate this fight. Is that the fight that I just did? Because that one went okay.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately, and good evening, Talos. As a reminder, all personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1. Dr. DeVries promises to make them as quick and painless as possible.
Research complete.
Okay, stop this. Now the trouble is, I don't know what else I haven't seen yet. Oh. Let's go make a friend. Do it! That's... They smashed up my turret, but not before the turret. Boy, that is just barfing misery down. Alright, let's, get rid of some of these cystoid nests. Oh! Okay, that thing's gotta go. It is much worse than the... cystoid. Okay, stop. Let me think. Q-beam. Okay, that should help. Okay, I think the Weaver's down. You know, I really like it when they all pop all at once. Like that. That's cool. If they trigger that more reliably, that'd be great. Also, I very much appreciate the fact that these things, like, their big weakness is stairs. I think that is very fun, because they roll around, right? So obviously they can't roll upstairs. They're like Solid Snake. Like, that's their natural weakness. It's just a nice little touch the developers said, you know, nope, this is going to be the type of terrain that if the player notices it, they're going to be at a real advantage. Okay, that, on the whole, went okay. It's not to say that it's done. There might be more cystoid nests, but once I start getting radiation poisoning, I should be able to tell that they are nearby. Bleach Cosplay said, yeah, they're one of the Technopath. First time through this, they followed the story path and was not well armed for the fight. Yeah, following the story path has not been my path, and that has gotten me into some weird situations that felt rather too difficult, but it's been a great adventure. Okay, decryption key. So my favorite weapons, generally speaking, but also in this game, are the weapons that are also utilities, like the glue gun, like the Huntress Boltcaster, where it turns out, you know, surprise, that it's actually a pretty good weapon in very specific circumstances, but also you can use it to press distant buttons if you can get an angle on it, and it makes you feel clever when you find a way to make use of that information. So I came in here for, obviously, we're going to just dump some of the stuff that we picked up. Did you get any other, like, duplicate weapons or anything? I don't think so. I'm not real flush on synthetic materials right now. Alright, so I went past the decryption key. Oh, I wouldn't mind visiting the med bay here. Kind of forgot this is a thing. Also, I shouldn't just assume that everything's going to be okay in here. Nope, there's my friend.
Hello, nice to see you. Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit couldn't handle. This won't take long. Good as new. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
Ezra saying that his Saturday has been pretty lax, did some chores around the house, but just chilled for most of the day. Yeah, I got a chance to watch some Division Force over at twitch.tv/TheCheerGames. Got a chance to hang out with Mia online for a little bit. And so yesterday, was it yesterday? Yes, Frightening Friday was yesterday. Yeah, Mia did a 10-hour stream. It is by 5 hours the longest stream that she's done, and it was to celebrate her 1-year anniversary on Twitch. So, to timestamp this particular episode, big congratulations to her, and here's to, hopefully, many more years of happy streaming everybody together. Cellular society. Yet the effects of medical technology and society's norms can be more pronounced. To cite a recent example, one only has to recall cigarette use was often frowned upon as a habit until advances in the food industry that allowed for consumable microspheres that captured and expelled cancer cells from the body. Simultaneously, both the fear of cancer and the stigma attached to smoking vanished within a generation. Now smoking is perceived as no more harmful than drinking a soda. Okay. Still smells real bad. Like, is your teeth all yellow? I don't know. Cancer is not the only thing about smoking, is all I'll say. And if other people smoke, go ahead. Like, I'm not trying to pass judgment. I'm just saying that, like, the idea that, oh, okay, we don't get cancer anymore. Okay, then everything is fine. No, I can't think of any other objections. Ostentatious office here. Okay, let's get his encryption key. We'll check with his email first. Hendrik, I need you to remove... Boy, that's in the way. I need you to remove all sensitive material regarding the psyche evals immediately. Of special importance are Morgan's log sessions. I need those materials in my office. From this point forward, only speak through an encrypted transcribe. I've sent you the decryption key. You should be able to download it from your workstation. Now I'm super glad that we came here, because anything that further exposes what Morgan has done or is part of or what has been done to her, I very much want to know. Oh, Mia is here. And giving shout-outs, thank you very, very much. Okay, Trevor Young is one of our scientists. He was exposed to our inner containment area without proper protection. He's gone through observation in psychotronics and had his most recent neuromods removed as a precaution. We'd like to keep him under more standard quarantine until we can be certain there's no lingering psychological effects. Work with Dr. Cole on this. Thanks, Dr. Yu. Trevor Young. I don't remember if we've encountered him earlier in the adventure here. Okay, let's get the decryption key and then we should be able to listen to that transcribe. It may or may not listen to the decrypted transcribed message. Do I just push L? That's usually the button for it. No. Okay, so let's go to our data screen. And... audio logs. Oh, I think this is it.
Alex! Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this. Okay. Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer. The last copy is hidden in his office. I'm not going back. You'll have to get it yourself. A-C-B-A-C. Good luck.
Sorry, that pregnant pause is me taking a drink. Let me listen to that one more time.
Alex! Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this. Okay, Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer. The last copy is hidden in his office. I'm not going back. You'll have to get it yourself. A-C-B-A-C. Good luck.
Okay, and just one more time. Dr. Cole?
Alex! Damn it.
Sorry, everybody.
Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this. Okay, Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's break...
Dr. Cole. I mean, presumably it's going to give us an objective here, but... Oh, it's just literally right over there.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
An objective has been added. Yes, it has. So... Oh, wait, what's this? Session logs, Sarah, Salazar, Daniel Cho, Lorenzo, Calvino, whatever. And then Morgan Yu.
System alert. Repair is needed. Please contact a
Okay, we've
qualified
listened to
engineer.
all of these. We've seen that. Wait. The behavior test. ACBAC. That must be what it is. Hold on. New test started. I'm trying to think of, like, what are those letters going to represent? Oh, okay, yep, that's going to be it. A. I wrote it down. That's why I listened to it twice. C. B.
System alert. Repair is needed. Please
A.
contact a qualified engineer.
C. Search safe. Ah. Oh, I didn't get to see it. It probably had to slide up.
You seem frustrated.
I have months that are just gone. I've been listening to the logs, reading the research, playing catch-up.
Do you know how many times we've had this conversation? This is the 5th time.
Does it always go the same way?
Not always.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
I think it means you should be concerned as my counselor.
You left yourself a message. Would you like to listen to it?
No.
I think it would help.
I said no. That's not me.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just know.
You agreed to this. This was all your idea. Yours and Alex's.
I didn't agree to any of this. That Morgan is not me. I would never... Do you know what's going on in Psychotronics? Do you?
If I did, I couldn't say. You know that.
What do you know about the Typhon?
We shouldn't talk about them, not without your brother present.
Them. You do know, you snake. How can you sit there?
Morgan, take a deep breath. Here.
I don't want a pill. I want this station shut down. I want Earth...
Morgan.
I said no.
Okay. I'm going to call Alex.
Okay, well, that was greatly clarifying and heartening. It turns out that Morgan is exactly who I thought she was. That feels great. Or more specifically, who I wanted her to be.
Welcome. Maybe
Someone
I can
who
help
has nothing to do with this is horrified at what has been happening and gravely distressed about the fact that months of her life are missing. Wait, medical broken. Oh, I can repair this one.
all systems operational.
Actually need it, but and why not? Okay, quest complete. So our next main task is deep storage. But okay, wait. There was one other very important piece of information there. Morgan does not acknowledge that recording that was shown to her as being her. And let's remember back to the beginning of the game. The first time that Morgan tried to watch the recording, Alex cut it off and said it's best if you don't see the rest. It is specifically the portion where video recording Morgan told herself, you have to blow up the station and remain aboard and not leave. That would insinuate to me that that's the part of the recording that real or current Morgan dismisses as, I would never say that. I would never acknowledge that. So that actually makes it more likely that we should just get aboard the escape pod and go tell everybody what's going on. But before we commit to that, out there on Talos, how do I find this guy? And then search for Bellamy's corpse in Trauma Center, which is here in Talos 1 lobby. Let's see if we can do that because we're comparatively close to it. You know, what did we pull from that recording? Morgan has watched a recording. The transcribe describes that Morgan has watched a recording of herself, but rejects its veracity as it being her. She says, that's not me. So, I mean, it could be a computer fabrication. It could be a replicant in the form of a, what's it called? A Typhon. It could be that is who Morgan used to be, but not who she is any longer once her memories were wiped and she has sort of a clean slate to work from. Boy, this wants me to go in here. Before I do, though, let me lay down another real save. All right, and before we do the next thing, I want to check this and go to this and view on map. So, in the Trauma Center. Okay, and where am I? I'm on level... Okay, did I? Apparently, I might have actually just left the place that I was supposed to be. Is that the Trauma Center? That's human resources. Nope. Okay, I'm sorry. Which side of this is... Neither side. I'm facing the wrong direction. Psychotronics, Neuromod Division. Neuromod Division. Okay, I gotta find the... Oh god, how have I done this? Level 2, Trauma Center. So this is the main thing. Okay, I do go up this way. Sorry, I'm just trying to parse together this map. Danielle Riendo, who used to be on the Jumping the Shark podcast, I believe it was her. So, you know, if I'm misattributing this, my apologies. But I believe she's the one that said that she learned to read a map by playing The Legend of Zelda. I think specifically A Link to the Past. Hold on, let me just look around in here. We haven't actually been in here. Oh, but there's lots of stuff to get. Please. And I have to say that I think A Link to the Past, like, I'd never really thought about it, but yeah, I feel like that game taught me a lot about how to read a map in the real world as well. I don't need that. Test tube samples, please. All right, no more med kits. Nothing down here. Oh. Okay, let me check my objective, though, because for all of that, we didn't find the thing that we're looking for. Simmons wrote an email to Johan, that guy, stating that Bellamy kept from Psychoscope research data in his crew cabin. Apparently, Bellamy's corpse is in the Trauma Center and might still have the keycard to his cabin. Bellamy's corpse. All right.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
This was Bellamy. Wait, there's something... Oh, I thought that was shiny. I thought that was like, Nope, that's Trevor J. Young. I'm not sure that these are Trevor Young's current vitals. Right now. Missing at least one of the important organs for that to be true. Okay, I don't see anything in here.
Hello. Are you
Boy,
here
that
for
was
an
a spooky
appointment?
sting. Luther Glass. Has anybody else in here seen the, I think it's just called The Body? Is that correct? Or maybe it's The Autopsy. I actually don't have a lot to say about that movie, but it was on, I think it was Polygon's list of, like, best horror movies you could watch on Netflix. I want to say that was about a year ago at this point. This
Welcome.
is Chris
Maybe
Wade.
I can help
I'm sorry,
you.
whose corpse am I looking for again? Bellamy's corpse.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
One of my semi-deep concerns here is that I've done a pretty good runaround of this area on a couple of occasions. Oh, let me see if we can get in here. Oh, well, we couldn't before, but we can now. Slowly. There we go. See? Sure, no problem. Oh God, I should have gone the other way. Well, fortunately, we've got medical droids all around, so I'm not too worried about taking a little bit of feedback damage from here. If Jan is still here, I'm curious what their expectations are. Oh! Nothing says failure like doing the exact same thing 3 times in a row. What Drian's expectations are for the System Shock remake slash reboot slash re-examining, whatever we want to call it. I feel like that sucker's been in production for a really, really long time. Come on. Z. There we go. Three neuromods in there. Now, that was worth visiting here again. I don't know how I overlooked that when I was, reading those files. Oh, hold on. This should give us something. Here in the trauma center. Apparently, we've never found Bellamy, so we shouldn't have a check mark next to him. Also, he's not listed here. Okay, so we're going to have to search through the crew manifest. Let me just make sure. So, these are listed alphabetically by first name. So, let me just take a quick look here at the objectives and find out Bellamy's first name. Bellamy. Simmons wrote to Johan about Bellamy. Bellamy's corpse. Awesome! It's not listed. We don't get a first name for Bellamy. So, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Buckley, Stewart, Brungen, Broadway, Blanchard. Nope, I don't see a Bellamy. Nope. All right, in the cargo bay. Now, this is, I'm assuming that, by the way, that this is where they are, where they were stationed, not necessarily where they are right at this moment. Because we are in the trauma center. I am looking to see if there's a Bellamy anywhere in the crew manifest. Boy, if Bellamy is listed in the trauma center, I'm going to feel like a big fool. No, let me just look at Trauma Center one more time. Goldcrest, Eno, Wade, Bay, De Silva. Also, let me check first names. No, not there. Hendrick, Kiera, Lizzie, Sellers, Cole, Hutchinson, Sellers. Oh. They were related. Okay, from deep storage then. Nope. And then in the Arboretum, I don't see a Bellamy. So... Oh, God. Okay, it turns out there's a million pages to this. Sylvain Bellamy. Okay. Yes. Locate crew member. Wow, I can't believe I was really about to give up hope. So multiple objectives are that way. Sylvain Bellamy is right here. God damn it. Wait, that's not Bellamy. Uh-oh. Bellamy's looking a lot like a calendar. I have bad news about Bellamy. Bellamy might have fallen through the floor. Because I don't see anyone named Bellamy here. That may explain why I can't find him. So, I'm going to open this up to chat if people feel like providing me a small spoiler here. What's the deal with Bellamy? Because this appears to be insinuating that the body is missing.
Word from our security
and if
chief,
that's
Ms.
the way it
Alazar.
is, then I will
To protect your coworkers'
walk
privacy,
away from this
security
and not be too
terminals are
upset because it is a
reserved for
side
authorized
quest.
uses
But
only. If you're
Bellamy
not
was
wearing
a
blue
tracking
uniform,
bracelet.
you're
Check the
probably not
emails.
authorized.
Okay. Okay, let me read through them. I don't know why I didn't read this before. That's weirdly sloppy. Weird, can't pull those records up. They're not in the system. Still want me to swing by. That was in response to Alejandro. Please come see me. Can you transfer her charts and family records as well? Sorry, should have informed you. NSP was shot for Chief Illusion. Mild... Oh, the NSP shot was for, not NSP was shot. Should have logged it. Who is the NSP being administered to? Inventory shows a case of the booster shots is missing. NSP. I don't think we know what that is. Attention to all security officers in trauma. You have multiple people. Jeez. Okay. Thank you for, What is this? Thank you, Bleach Cosplay, because that was... I thought we were encountering a bug, so that makes me feel much better. Attention all security officers in trauma. You have multiple people en route with injuries as well as a possible fatality. One of them is Dr. Sylvain Bellamy. Do not take him into the trauma center. He must be taken to psychotronics. This is an extremely grave security and health issue. I repeat, do not admit Dr. Sylvain Bellamy to the trauma center. Take him to psychotronics immediately. If it turns out, so one option that has been in my mind as we've played is, what if Alex is not the bad guy in this? What if it is Morgan? What if Morgan is not... Oh, wait, I need to get rid of that marker, or else it's going to haunt us forever. Area map. I don't know if I've done this, because clearly I didn't read the emails before, so we'll just grab that, and then... Apparently I haven't been through human resources either, somehow. Let's just go to crew, and... Ah, crud. Nope. How do we... Oh, maybe we just set somebody else. That's what we'll do. We'll set somebody else and then toggle it off.
Hello, nice to see you.
Okay, that's much better. Clear up the interface a little bit. What I was going to say is that what we've, the more that we've come to know about Morgan in her own words, the less likely I feel like it is that she's going to be the bad guy. Or if she was the bad guy, she is no longer. So sorry, I have to go to Psychotronics. Which is this way. Also, give me, get Bellamy's room key from his body. Really would have liked a specific objective for that. Yeah, I guess we've been through that area, like that med bay in particular, so many times that it just never occurred to me that I might have failed to read the emails that were there. As long as I stay out of the pit, I don't actually need to pop any cystoids that are down there. I'm gonna do it anyway for fun. There we go. Now I can go down there, I think, and get my bolts back, hopefully. Get up. So I was about to say, I wonder if I can go into the security station and track Bellamy from here, but as a Bleach cosplay just said, the, sorry, how do I want to finish that sentence? Bellamy would be tracked by his tracking bracelet. Oh, yes. Hey, science operator. I don't like the sounds of that. That sounds a lot like a... Come on out. One aspect, like, here's a just random aside. One thing that I really did like about the most updated, the most recent Ghostbusters movie, which unfortunately is just named Ghostbusters, so like it's tough to talk about without confusing with the 1980s movie. I really did like the idea of them expanding out the idea of what, like the Ghostbusters weaponry, so that it's not just the proton packs, but actually having other variations of it. The issue that I had with it is just in the implementation. Some of the variants that we see deployed... Hold on. Okay. As I was saying, some of the variants that we see deployed in the movie are so much better than the standard proton pack that it sort of like, why does the proton pack exist? I would have liked to see that given a little bit more thought, because I feel like instead what they wind up is trying so hard to produce the like, wow, that's so cool moment, when what they needed is just a little bit more restraint to actually make it cool. The further that I go in here, the less confident I am that I know what I'm looking for. Like, I mean, I'm looking for a body, but, you know, it could be in material extraction. Oh, live exam. You know what? That's where I would put him. Live exam and morgue. Yes. Okay, so he's going to be in the morgue. we don't know how to get into the morgue. Or we can't get into the morgue because the morgue is locked and the only way to get in... Crap! Crap! No, okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, I do not want to continue using up my shotgun shells. I'd like to save those for special occasions. Local lockdown lifted. Okay, so this was... Oh, well, let me talk to this thing.
Your suit integrity is compromised. John Dunn.
So if Bellamy's in the morgue, which is where you would expect him to be after everything that's gone down, and it's the one area that we haven't been able to get in this particular zone, the question then becomes, how do we get in? As I recall, there was a log explaining... I can't go out this way. There's a log explaining that if you can't get in, oh, I locked my keycard inside, but if you just follow one of the drones in, they go in on the half hour. Grounding resistor, that's right. What the hell is this? I remember this now. We never found a goal for grounding resistor. Where does grounding resistor go? We've been into subject holding, but let me go take a look around just in case there's a key card in here. That's what we're looking for. Nope. 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 Looking underneath, like, the pillow and stuff. I don't really expect to find a key card in here. You would think that that would be confiscated, but I don't know. Maybe Bellamy swallowed it on the way in. Material storage. Yep, we worked really hard to get in here. It was once full of all of the exotic materials that we picked up. Okay, I got turned around from where the morgue is. Is the morgue not in this wing? Did I bone this somehow? Read that. Read that. Son of a... So just turn it off. Hopefully there's a science operator we can use to get that back. Okay, morgue is this way, it says. And, again, grounding resistor. There has to be a place to put that. Maybe that's the key to getting into the morgue somehow? Where would it go? Let me go get it. I'm gonna save it, because I'm worried that if I drag it around, we're gonna lose it someplace. But let me hold on to it. We've seen this style of puzzle earlier in the game, where when we got close enough, it just sort of locked into the place it was supposed to be. I feel like we've run out of morgue signs now. Live examine the morgue. Okay, which part of this is the morgue, though? Like, morgue. Oh, what? No. Okay, let's put grounding resistor here next to the entrance. Still don't know where it goes. So this is... I feel like I couldn't get in here before. Maybe... No. This is not the morgue. This is a different area. An area that I did not search very, very well. Grounding resistor. The only, the only other thing that we've seen, remember that maintenance access hatch from earlier in this episode that's just labeled maintenance access hatch without any other explanation to it? So this is the morgue, by the way. So if I was to guess, one of these bodies is Bellamy. See all the corpses dangling out of their corpse lockers? Oops, nope, I don't want to go down there. So there's a release button. Oh, hold on. I didn't expect that to work. Let's aim slightly higher because it has a little bit of an arc to it. Up, first shot. I feel like when we were here before, it just never occurred to me that that might push a button. Sorry, just candy in his pockets. Sure, I'll grab that. Sylvain Bellamy, there we go. Boy, that was a voyage, but we did it with the help of a Bleach cosplay, so thank you very much. There's the morgue key card in case we ever need it again. What is this? Oh, no, there's something behind the wall that says that I can repair it. And nothing else in here. Right? Do we see anything else? I feel like that's a good swing around. So now, for all of that, use Bellamy's keycard to access his cabin in crew quarters. And I think there's at least one other person, one other quarters that we're trying to open up. So, here's another thing, though. I don't remember where that maintenance access panel was. It was inside a Jeffries tube that was like... Wasn't that in, like, life support or something like that? So I feel like we have to continue to carry this with, because I don't know where it goes, but I feel like I'm supposed to take this to someplace very far away from here, and I don't know that I have it in me to do that. What is happening over here? Oh, that's a broken turret. And this is a science operator. Yes. Hey, science operator.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are... That should help you concentrate.
Okay. That's not a doorway. Okay.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Dr. Yu.
Where was that? It was like, I think it was in life support, where it was like just a marked, identified maintenance access shaft that happened to have like a divot in it, like a recess, that would be the perfect size, I think, for this pile of coils that I'm carrying. But what it would mean, like what the point of it would be, that is totally vague to me right now. we'll probably get, like, Excalibur or some sort of, like, crazy super weapon by, like, reuniting these two devices. But without knowing exactly where it is or, like, how to get there in an efficient way, I'm not sure that I'm going to pursue it, at least not right now. I do want to, like, bring this with me. Want to leave the transistor coil someplace notable. Also, well, actually, this is a good question. I don't know that we can go through, like, one zone to another while carrying this. Let me put this down. Let me just stand here so that it's on the screen, and we're going to save the game. All right, and then let's see if we can transition between zones. No, you can't. So wherever this goes, grounding resistor, it's somewhere in this section of the world. And I can't help but notice that we've never been to Looking Glass Station. So that looks like it has a staircase coming down to it from above, which is over here, which is behind a locked door in the director's office. I'm wondering if we can hack that open now. I'm sorry, where am I? I'm on level 1. Okay. Sorry, everybody. We're going to go back there, because I want to see if we can figure out what this does. Brian's been playing Genshin Impact. So, Brian, what are your thoughts on that? Especially as a free game. So, let me say this. If Genshin Impact, which as of this recording here for episode 11 of Prey, if Genshin Impact was available on Steam, we already would have downloaded it to try it, because it is getting big reactions from people. It seems to be a very, very popular game. Joe Juba over at Game Informer has been playing a bunch of it, as has Dan Tack over at Game Informer, and they have very, very positive things to say about it. And that is in the wake of, well, it's got some gacha mechanics. We're not sure how we feel that it's going to hold up in the long term. They are continuing to play it dozens of hours later, which I think speaks very well to its longevity and quality. The only... There's a couple things about it that make me like, and one of them is not, you know, it's not available on Steam. It's not available through Epic Games. I would really, you know, in an ideal scenario, want to get it through an existing, reputable, what's the phrase I'm thinking of? Marketplace, as opposed to, like, downloading it directly from the company website. It's a small thing, but I know a lot of other people already have downloaded it and have no issues with it, so it's not a good reason to be concerned about it. Okay, anything else that we want to put in here? The corpse candy, we'll just say goodbye to that. We don't need that. And everything else appears to be in order. All right, let's cycle all those. Let me go through here. Dr. Teflon is saying the game is 11 gigabytes. It only takes about 10 minutes. And it's, like, it seems to be, like, very, very well received. No. That is just to turn off the power, which I don't want to do because I'm making use of all of the machinery in here. So... where is this? Where's this doorway?
Welcome.
Oh, awesome. It just smashed a medical droid. The electricity did. Alright, I feel like there's something in this chamber that I'm not seeing, so we need to get the ship out of danger here. Done. Utilities. Allow access, please. Aha! How did I miss that before? Who knows? I could have sworn I looked at this and I have no memory of this. Oh, wait. First contact. I missed the beginning. I'm not sure if this is just looping. Okay, it is. All right. It's a nice touch that these are just regular videos and not looking glass videos, since that's a new technologies, and these are from 1965. Geez, look at the quality of that. Okay, so let's now go back to the emails, which I apparently... You know something? I think I did read these. I think I missed the utilities because I was trying to get out of here before the thing came up. Wait, what is this? Full report still pending concerning the last experiment. The Typhon Psychratis initially evidenced interest in the subject, but then failed to colonize the subject's mind. Developed a strong aversion, in fact. Experiment halted at 5:01:30 minutes at MU's request. 37-cent recovery. 37 should be held until we can determine the origin of 37's peculiar resistance to the Typhon Psychocratis. Huh, okay. Let me bring this along. I don't actually know where this goes. Oh, balls. Hold on a second. Alright, I do have this. Good. Brian's saying that it's on Microsoft Windows. Dr. Teflon says that he's got some issues with Genshin Impact. It gives a good impression. It will then give you 20 hours of content so far, but then you hit the gacha wall. Brian's saying that he likes it. There's some bugs in the game. And Bleach is saying, congratulations, it's a Weaver. Presumably regarding the birth of the Weaver that we get to see there. So this is a new area, and not one that we've been directed to visit. Hold on a second.
Calvino, what did you do to my conference room? Eh? What? Yes. I was just about to call you. All I see is a dot. Yes, that's right. It's the calibration system for the new touchscreen. You only have to run it one time. Are you kidding me? Just follow the dot. When it turns green, touch it. It should... Damn it, Calvino, I do not have time to play sing-along with your bouncing ball. I'll call you back. Hans, we need to talk about Annalise Gallegos.
Okay, that was a short one. He who says that he's been lurking, hope he has a great stream. Hope we have a great stream. Good night. He who, same to you. I hope that things are going okay, and that you have a great evening. Touch to calibrate. F to press. So we may be able to smash this glass out. Whose area was this? Looking Glass Station, that's all it says. Heavy gear optimizer. Let me see what this is about. Increases movement and aiming speed while firing the glue cannon. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, I will press F to recalibrate in a minute. I don't want to smash the glass because I want to see whatever the looking glass is going to show us. Alright, system fan's making some sounds. We might need to, wrap this up. I don't want to have any more severe crashes. I don't want to have our own burnt circuit boards here in the real world. But hopefully not yet. Alright, let's get out here. Right, let me actually throw down a real save. Last time the system was making this sound, we had some really awful crashes, and it hasn't happened since then. We don't have face cam, so no one can prove I jumped. So... what is that sound? Okay, there's a poltergeist or something out there, because it's knocking around the... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I would like to take care of him without damaging the equipment, if possible. I just look like a room to him. I think I missed. I think I dead-ass missed. Oh, fuck you. So, here's the issue. This is a looking glass. I can see things through this. This is an environment that does not exist on the other side of this glass. That leads me to believe that so would this be, except that it is glitched out. Is there a way to repair this? Oh, that's a nice touch. It spilled the coffee. Or do you just Fonz it? You just Fonzie it, and... God, that's frustrating. I really wanted to see what was in here. Wait, what's this? That doesn't look like where that thing goes. It doesn't look like it would fit there, but let's just hold it up to it just in case. Bump, bump, no. Anything? Any way to fix this? Alright, I feel like I'm really barking up the wrong tree here. I feel like we were so close. We were so close to something cool. We just leave that, huh? We just walk away from it? I wonder if we're supposed to be able to intuit where this is in the world based on what we can see and then know what we were supposed to see. I gotta just walk away from this. Boy, that's a shame. No other secret passages. There's an alarm up there. I am out of ideas, guys. I don't know. We picked up some more recyclables. I'm just gonna toss those in there. Recycle them. Huh. I feel like at the end of this game, I'm gonna look up what the hell we were supposed to do with this grounding resistor. The only thing we know is that it has to be something in this area, but I'm gonna go head back towards multiple objectives. I don't know where else this would go, what else it would be for. What we'll do is we'll leave it at the entrance to the zone so that I don't forget where it was put, and then maybe someday we'll come up with a purpose for it.
Hello.
Whoops. This way. Okay. Yeah, let's just drop it right there. That way if I ever come back in here, it'll be flashing on the ground, easy to see. Hopefully not overgrown by cystoid nests or whatever. There's like no place down here that a grounding resistor would go, right? Not that I see. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Yes, I've been like reading maps. Like, what other skills have I learned over the years of playing video games? Probably spelling and punctuation. The old Ultima games, for example, and Sierra games for that matter, were reliant on like a text parser. You didn't click to go across the room. You had to type like, you know, walk to door in Zork. And if you didn't spell it correctly or you didn't like phrase it correctly, you... I don't like the looks of that. What the hell are you? Okay. Okay, well, we've met this guy in the past. I'm gonna keep my distance, because we've also learned that lesson. Nope. Okay. He was just rearing back to take a bite out of me. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here before more of that happens. So, just before we head back downstairs, I don't think I'm going to do the treasure hunt thing. I don't, you know, not that big a deal to it. Oh, to access his cabin in the crew quarters. That's what we were going for. So, crew quarters are... That's to the Arboretum. Let's go to station map. So if I want to go to crew quarters is linked to... Oh, from the Arboretum. Okay, yes. So now we know where to go. So yeah, probably... Also, you had to have a... I don't like this. My flashlight's not working. shit! What's a button? Okay, I saw this going like dark, and I thought that maybe that's just something that happens as it loads between zones or something. No, it's just that Phantom being a jackass. Okay, I need a medical operator. Or, you know, a nice soda. I'm gonna have that as well. Let's see what else. I will say that Ultima 4 had a huge impact on me in terms of like how I approach role-playing games, because Ultima 4 was the first game that I can remember playing where you could do, like, the game gave you a lot of options for things that you could do, and if you chose to do them, you were putting yourself further away from being able to advance in the game. Specifically, stealing and stuff like that. Stealing, killing innocent people, killing fleeing enemies. These were all things that were available to you all of the time in the game. There were buttons on the keyboard that you just had to press, and you could get free stuff that you wanted and cause lots of mischief and get chased around by the guards. But it turned out that the more that you did those things, the less of a good person you were being, and that the point of the game was not to defeat and kill the enemies so much as it was to learn how to be a paragon of virtue. And realizing that changed the way that I interacted with RPGs for a very, very long time to come. I still to this day don't really enjoy playing bad characters, because I always feel like it's the easy, lazy way out. Crew quarters is over there. I need to figure out how to get there. It's over here and over here. So Arboretum is a big area. There will probably be some signage that helps me find where I'm trying to get to. Also, have I ever been down to the bridge? I don't think so. Yeah, at this point, we've gone through so much effort to find Bellamy's body, then Bellamy's key card. At this point, if we don't go into crew quarters and find out what this whole breadcrumb has been leading us towards, it really will all have been for nothing. Okay, how are we feeling, everybody? Are we all inanimate objects? Executive suites. No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go to Bellamy's quarters, which are... Oh, actually, it shows us the ones that we haven't been into, so that will be very helpful. Yeah, let's turn this way? Yes. That is the fitness center. Okay, so we've got 2 different locked doors down here. Hopefully one of them is the one that we are thinking of. Bellamy, yes. Okay, so we're in in his quarters. Acquired a chipset. Timeout. This chipset is sneak attacks restore a small amount of psi. Well, that sounds real good. Is there anything else here that I don't want? Oh, gosh. I do a lot of sneak attacks, at least when I am allowed to. We'll leave that be for now. Try to remember that I have it. Is there anything else in this room that I want except for that computer? I really feel like I need to have a... Oops. Weapon out. Let's search under the pillows, though. Nope. Okay, emails. Over the past several tests, Morgan has used different solutions to the same problem, even though we've been controlling every possible variable. Room A, for example. In Test 9, she exercised precise control to move the boxes one at a time. In Test 10, she simultaneously levitated them all straight up in a few inches, technically completing the test. Then in 14, she incinerated them. If not for the safety glass, you'd... What is happening after reset that's leading to this variance? So those are the tests that we remember from the beginning of the game, where she had to move the 3 boxes, and the one that we did was very uninventive. We just threw them aside because she didn't have any of those abilities. So if her, like, that's what Alex is wondering. If the memories are being reset, why does she come up with different solutions each time? Oh, hold on. Morgan U. Typhon research data.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Okay. Lift field 1, just in case I wanted it. Which I don't. And Mia, thank you for adding the quote. Also, Mia, if we haven't already, can we do a shout out for Hihu? I don't know that he is streaming this weekend, but I hope people will check him out when he is. Okay, now we did have at least one other key code, and I believe it was for Danielle Show's office, although it doesn't look like we needed it. It got ripped open. How about this one? Maybe it was Abigail Foy's office. Oh, Abigail Foy was a pinball fan. Knew I liked her. And a gamer. Okay. And a Neuromod hog. Excellent. You cannot play the pinball, unfortunately. The Yellow Tulip, private celebration, Alex Toast and review, crew demonstration by Sky Braxton and Danielle Show. Somebody had a slumber party in here, and it's cool. All right, what were you reading? Yes, we've already read that one. We've already read that one. Yeah, not all 3 of those pillows were her, right? Like she had other people hanging out with her, watching whatever this is. Ooh, enter password. Do we know Abigail's password? What is this? A pepperoni? No, that's just part of it's just part of the rug. I take it back. Okay, there's nothing else in here that I see. Okay. We do not know her password, but it's only a level 1 encryption. We should be able to get through it. I am going the wrong way. Mia, thank you for the shout out. Okay, so we're into Abigail's files. Let's snoop. Where are you? This was from Danielle to Abigail. I don't think this is a drill. Did you feel the vibration? Felt like a blast in the lower decks. Danielle wrote, I heard some people were hurt. Please. I tried calling Emma at the fitness center. Something's seriously wrong there. Get out of crew and I'll come find you. And this was clearly before that. You're such a nerd, Abigail. Okay, this is the adventurer map. All right. Look at the files. Bolt caster ammunition. We'll download it for good measure, but I don't think we need it. Or more specifically, I think we already have it. Okay. The melodrama is real. Conversation archive.
Danielle? Had a meeting with the great Alex Yu today. He gave me one of his bullshit I'm sorries with no resolution. Between him and Morgan, it's like a tradition. The Yu family's sorry.
Was it as insincere as a Danielle show apology? No. Danielle, I'm not saying working with him is easy, but
Did you just compare me to him? To that arrogant sack of shit?
Danielle, this has to stop.
You're right. Get out. We're done.
Danielle!
I said get out.
Ugh, yikes. And the fact that Abigail was holding on to that, like she saved that to her computer, that's not a great sign for... Oh, hidden treasure. Absolutely no idea. Well, now we know what to do with the maps when we find them, but we're not gonna find them, so we'll just back out of that. Like, that clearly hurt Danielle a lot, and she was holding on to that video, and also, or audio, and that also shows us a different sign of Danielle. Like, we've only seen the contrite Danielle who felt really, really bad about the collapse of their relationship. Now we kind of see why it collapsed. She's got something of a temper and took it out on Abigail to the point of just, like, summarily breaking up with her. Okay, so this is our final locked door for M. Illusion. Although we may have already been in here. I don't believe so, though. It'd be weird if that's the one room that you can't get into. What I'm looking for here is looking for access vents, Jeffrey's tubes, maintenance ports, secret passages, secret staircases, psycho-style holes in the wall that we can use to at least peep in and see what is on the other side of this. Let's check in here. Kelstrup's office. Yeah, I don't see any way into the next chamber. I wonder if there's a psychic power that allows you to, like, smash these apart. Like maybe some sort of telekinetic power that blasts them forward or something. You'd think that hitting them with the wrench would accomplish some of the same stuff, but yeah, I guess that's done. Alright. I don't think we're gonna find any of those, and I wouldn't know necessarily what to do with them. I just don't particularly care about finding the tree, to be honest. I don't think that it's worth... You know, if we stumble across it, that's fine. And then this killed the imposter cook, which is going to happen. But what we'll do now is go head to deep storage. Because for all I know, that's where Imposter Cook is. I do have to hand it to Imposter Cook. He did a great job of spreading his dickhead booby traps to just random places all around the station. When during that time that Morgan was locked in the freezer, he really made great use of that time. He was very efficient at just being a huge turd all over everything in the station. Deep storage, Alex's escape pod. So I feel like, oh, pick some of these. I feel like Alex's escape pod is the end of the game, something that we talked about in the previous episode. Or at least it's an option to just sort of summarily end the game and get that ending, the one where you just sort of walk away from the whole thing. It's also possible, though, that if we go try to do it, it will be its own story beat of some kind. And you'll notice that I'm still not going there because I feel like maybe it's just me, but I want to have the answer to this. Also, actually, before we go, the bridge. I don't know that we've been down to the bridge at any point. And maybe we don't need to go there. Or maybe it's going to be a super critical plot point later on. I don't need to
Operator approach.
print any of those. Wait, where's the operator approach? There he is. Hello.
Inspecting. Your suit integrity is compromised. Fix that. Ready and complete. I'm right here.
Okay, so we've got two options. We can head down to deep storage, or we can go find where the bridge is, which actually is only a point of curiosity because I don't remember ever being down there. Also, there's a mimic. And I'm not going to be able to see it past this miasma. What the hell? Okay, so apparently Greater Mimic has some sort of Agent Smith powers. I can... Stop it. Alright, stop it, you. There we go. Where'd he go? Alex Hughes' office. Have I really not fixed this? Really? Wow. So I've been up to his office, haven't I? Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want to go check the bridge real quick because we are... Wherever the entrance is fairly nearby. So it's easier to get to now than it will be later on, especially if we go down to deep storage and, I don't know, horrifying truths are revealed. Ah! Good work. I'm gonna eat some candy. There is an achievement I saw here on Steam. There's an achievement in this game for kill 5 mimics in 5 seconds. Which I have to assume is done by, like, one of those environments where there were a ton of mimics, and you make use of that to... Well, okay, the bridge. I'm gonna save it real quick. I may have been to the bridge. I don't remember. Also, it may not be like the bridge of a starship. It may just be, like, a physical bridge. So this is going some other place. Let's go check it out. It is a large area. We may bail on this for now because it may be one of those major things that comes up later. So He Who Dies has been playing Star Wars Squadrons. I actually have not seen any... I feel like as much as I've watched people play it so far, I really haven't seen much of it at all. Oh, okay, you got me. Good one. Good one. Be sure to tell your friends in Typhon Heaven. Okay, there's more. Oh, just hit everything. Everything except the mimic. That's fine. Let's clean this up, just in case I have to sprint through this area later. Okay, I gotta chill out. She's tired. Apparently I've also been through here at some point. The escape pods are downstairs. Oh, no, I couldn't have been down here too much because Silence Pistol weapon or ammo fabrication plan. We've had that for a long time, but that is a new one that we just picked up. Do I want to repair this turret? Well, we can see a Voltaic Phantom there, so yes, we do. G to repair, F to pick up, F to put down, and F to deploy. Okay, now just don't stand in front of that end, and we're gonna get along just fine as we invite Voltaic Phantom up. I probably also want the EMP charge. Those are some of the best spare parts I've ever spent. Repaired turrets are frequently helpful, but that one really saved me a lot of time and energy.
Good evening, Talos.
Like the look
Dinner
of this
is served in
bridge.
the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m.
Oh, it's Penny Tennyson's system. Okay. Where are you? Hello, Penny. The operator I sent you is cycling now, unable to locate you. Is there something wrong with your tracking bracelet? Did you leave Talos? LOL. I heard there was an accident down in Cargo Bay. I hope you're okay. Let me know when you get this. Thanks, Peter Coleman. Hello, Penny. We are running a variety of processes that may influence your data. I have your itinerary, so I'll dispatch a science operator with some tools to help you get clean readings. Keep a lookout for it. Good luck, Peter Coleman. And then Penny had said, Hi, Peter. At last I have a free day to take solar energy readings from around Talos to validate shield efficiency. I'll be all over the place for the next 24 hours and will post my itinerary below. Okay, so if we wanted to find her body, but we actually already did. So I think that that's what we're supposed to take from that. And then for Izumi's surprise birthday party, this came from Sky Braxton. Hey, everybody. I talked with Captain Marks, and she agreed to give us a half hour at the end of shift tomorrow to celebrate Izumi's birthday. If you bring a present, put it under the small table in the briefing room. We'll all head there under the guise of a meeting and surprise her with a toast and presents. I'm going to pester Will for a real cake. Fingers crossed. Remember, it's a surprise. So, under the small table in the briefing room, we might find some gifts that were intended for a pleasant birthday, but we're going to take them and probably recycle them into cubes of material. The only thing we need is the key card to the briefing room. By the way, how large is this area? Unknown so far, but we will pencil in... Oh, boy. I don't know what that is. Oh, whatever it is, it's inside the briefing room. Okay, it saw me through the window. Alright, that thing is very mad. Ah! Sorry, that was kind of awesome that it hit the tarp with enough force that then the tarp collided with me and did damage. Technically, I think we're able to return the favor, but for the most part, I'm just going to move the tarp someplace else for now. I really want this out of the way for a minute. Let me just toss it over there. Okay, hey, turret. Do you have something to say to that guy for me? Hold on, I'm gonna save it, because I feel like this might get worse before it gets better. Oh, that's not where I wanted that. God damn it. Oh, it broke. Boo.
Attitude adjustment required.
I'm sorry. I think it's probably fairly obvious what I'm trying to do, but... Okay, now I can G to repair it, F to deploy it. That didn't quite work out the way that I'd hoped. Oh, but it did mess it up pretty good. Well, kind of okay. So let's EMP charge this thing, which I probably should have done before I deployed the turret. No. Okay, good. And I'm sorry, did I dissect the thing up here? Yes, I did. Alright, let's get a drink. There's nothing in the vending machine. Have a snack. Alright, Perry Fulbright has a couple things for us, but not the key code to the safe. Which the good news is, you'd think that the bridge safe would have extra encryption, but it's just level 1. I bet we can get through this. Although, I'm sort of rethinking my certainty there. There we go. Wait, what was in here? Weapon upgrade kit, null wave transmitter, and 2 neuromods. I think I have a bunch of neuromods now. God. So, I've not been paying attention to how many we've picked up. We have 15 neuromods to spend. We'll be right back with that. Before we do that, let's spend some of our weapon mods. Yes. Alright, I feel good about this. Let's do an upgrade to the golden gun. Let's do... You know what? Let's upgrade the range. Okay, and then we'll go back. Okay, neuromods. Mostly I'm into the engineer track. Leverage 2 seems pretty good. Pulverize seems really good. Attacking with the wrench has a 25%. That's 1 out of every 4 hits. You get bonus damage off of it. But before we commit to that, increase your health by 200. That seems very good. Stamina to 125, which would be our very first stamina upgrade. And then increase overall movement speed. The other one, though, Combat Focus 3, increases your duration to 15 seconds. Your attacks deal 125% damage, and actions cost no stamina. That is a lock. That's a really good one. Okay, so that leaves 7 mods left. Getting that sneak attack mod, we can do that if we want to. Walk and run without making noise. I don't make that much noise as it is. Doubles the duration of well-fed bonus and the health gain by consuming food, which I've been doing a lot more of lately. Alternatively, Hacking 3. I feel like Hacking 3 is probably the best thing on this list right now. How many more hacking things are there? I don't know, but we can probably get a lot of mileage out of that. I want Hacking 3? Kind of. That seems very expensive for the amount of use that I'd get out of it this late in the game. What's my health right now? What do I get up to? 150, so that's 50 more points of health. You know something? Hacking 3. Do it. Alright, and I'm gonna lay down a save there. Oh, Brian has a great idea. I think that we can help out with that. Hopefully. Even as we try to do this, I do have to wonder if it's going to cause some sort of issue, but I'd rather take the risk. There we go. Yes, Mia was recently playing Borderlands 2, which was her first, or at least deepest dive into it. I think it was just like basically learning how to play. But then jumped into it for a while for her anniversary stream yesterday. Oh no, Sky. Sky was the singer in the musical number that we uncovered last time. ESP targeting increases weapon target damage to marked enemies. Does that mean like if you scan them? Because I usually do that if I can. That seems like a really good one. Huh. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take out shields the effects of the null wave transmitter. Let's replace that one with... Right, I know that. Enter, and then give me that one. There we go. No, that's a real bummer about Sky. Like, you know, we didn't know her any more than we knew Danielle or Abby or any of the others, but oh no, you know what? I don't think she was the singer, actually. I think Danielle was the singer, but she was part of the performance. And that means that, like, we've heard her be artistic and, like, I don't know, be like a person. Not just somebody who was at work, but a human being with things that they cared about. So wait, what is this, what is this, presentation here? Looks like flight paths to and from Earth. And there's a thing here. 0 days, 1 hours, 47 minutes, and 12 seconds. I wonder what that... Proceed is at 74%. Elapsed time, 132 days, 22 hours? I'm not sure. Oh, hold on. Somebody left their shoes on the table. Not great etiquette, right next to your liquor and wine, but... Also, what killed her? Was it that phantom that was in here? It must have been. God, that's a shame. Also, I do not see a small table in the briefing room where they were gonna do the, wait, what is this room? Ooh.
Inspector, your suit integrity is compromised. Fix that. Record complete.
Okay, so we are... Oh, this was the observation room. Okay, so we are behind the walls of the observation room. That's a thing for engineering operators. Dispenser. Okay, there's a way down here. Every time we go, like, behind the walls in this game, and we sort of, like, you know, we're back behind the things. There's a couple things that it reminds me of. One of them, interestingly, is Hitman. Like, the 2016 Hitman, because in the very first level, and this really isn't a spoiler, it's just sort of like one of the areas in the very first level, it's a very sort of posh mansion with a big party and everything's very fancy, but when you travel into some of, like, the crew quarters isn't quite the, like, some of the operational stuff, when you see behind the scenes, there's just, like, wires snaked all over the place, basically security set up for this big event, and any pretense of, like, we're very posh and swanky is set aside just in the name of pragmatism. We need to make some changes. You know, we need to get this job done, so we're just going to do it for quick and dirty, like with the wiring here and so forth. So I appreciate these little scenes behind the facades. Is there anything over here? What were you shining a light on? Nothing, apparently. Curious. Coffee cup and what is that, a toolkit? I'm not sure what it is. There's nothing in it, so... Oh my gosh. Hello to Toxic. Oh boy, a lot just happened. Sorry. Okay, so more than a Mia. Okay, so Dr. Teflon says, I love how Angel goes through every person like, oh no, this is the person who's doing something. Well, I was like, loot, 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 loot. Dr. Teflon did not read a single thing. Toxic subscribed. Thank you so much, Toxic. I really appreciate it. Toxic has been a wonderful friend to the stream, and hold on, I want to read what Dr. Teflon said. If you guys are not watching Toxic, I do highly recommend him. Basically, at the end of every stream, hopefully Sanka UK will resume streaming at some point as well, because he was a lot of fun. But Toxic plays a lot of Grounded, a game, a survival crafting style game that I'm very much looking forward to no longer being in early access so that I can play and enjoy it as well. Also has been playing I know that Modern Warfare was in the offing before, but also Sea of Thieves, and I still, to this day, really enjoy watching Toxic, Kato, and the others get together and go adventuring out in the high seas of Sea of Thieves. But I am also... It's a weird thing to be looking forward to this far out, but Toxic does a super cool thing in the month of December where people who subscribe get a chance to help decorate the tree. They get a... I know I'm going around in a circle. I'm just looking to see if I missed anything. They get to choose an ornament of their own color, and Toxic will put their name on it, and then it's there with him on stream throughout the whole of December. So if you are not currently subscribed to Toxic, there's never a bad time, but certainly one of the best times is here near the end of the year, where not only will your contributions help to make for a fun, holly jolly season come December, but also you get to celebrate with your own little ornament that everybody will be able to see. So check them out. Okay, so that was a big run around. I don't think that there's... I don't know what the purpose of that loop down there was. I don't feel like I saw a reason for that to be. But we might be able to hoist through here. Yep. So that just brings us back out here. And what... This is just the exterior of the station, it looks like. This was what the view was. Dr. Teflon, by the way, was saying that he did carry almost everybody into the main hall you started and made a huge pile. I had at least briefly discussed doing that. I'd called it my big Clue pile because that was a recurring line in the movie Clue. Let's all stack the bodies in the cellar, leave quietly, and pretend none of this ever happened. So we've been through the briefing room, with my only concern being that... get through here. Also, I should really open that up. Where's the small table? They were going to stack presents underneath the small table, and, I mean, Danielle Sky, or whatever her name is, Sky Bennett there, didn't make it. Here's a small table, I guess. No? Oh, and then that was to the back way. Okay, that's why we didn't go out that way. Okay, I don't see a small table, so we're going to move on. I could repair that turret, but I'm concerned that I'm just wasting parts there. Yeah, my understanding is that Sanka UK just got busy with work. That's what I'd heard. I just hope he's doing well. Oh, hold on. Email. Agreed, and I still can't believe you agreed to that extra neuromod knowing how creepy those psychos are. But worse, their lack of personality is contagious. Even Morgan's got classy eyes now, hasn't smiled or made a joke in, what, a month? A year? That was from Danielle to Sky, alright? I just pray there's no new folks in Psychotronics as part of the Earthside rotation. Can't wait for the new hires and wipe that smile off your face. I know you're smirking. So they were not enthusiastic about the new people. Unfortunately, the movie The Langoliers has permanently ruined the phrase new people for me. And if you've ever seen the movie, you know exactly what I mean. And if you haven't, I'll be happy to spoil it here in a moment. Okay, so I like the cameras. For technical issues, contact Dr. Lorenzo Calvino. So if I turn off the cameras, that... yeah, just takes away all that. I don't know why I would want that, except maybe I can see something through the glass now that I couldn't see before. No, I'm not going to see anything through that. I don't see anything, but let's check out what else is in here. Okay, hold on. Let's turn that back on. Forward. No, I don't see it doing anything. How about reverse? Okay, so it changes the rotation of the image of the station. Okay, I wonder if this is for anything other than just like, wow, this is cool, or if there's actually something that you can observe through here. I wonder if you can see Danielle hanging out outside the station. Like, remember that that's where she is. Mia's saying something similar happened to her when she played Goat Simulator. She spawned so many goats that she had to headbutt them all off screen so the game could catch up. And Dr. Teflon says that he was replaying Serious Sam 4, but now with a mod that increases the enemy count by 10, and my PC was struggling. Okay, look, hold on, because there's a life support station here. We've been down 2 life support. There's the water level.
Coming through.
Yep, we fixed the fan, so that should all look good. And I don't see anything over there. So, I'm sorry, there's like a captain's quarters also. Observation deck is upstairs. Captain's loft is this way. Oh! Oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Hold on. God damn it. That guy was a jerk. See if there's anything else around here that I need to worry about. Now, that's one of the cases where, like, you know, my little damage boost to scanned enemies isn't really going to help because I didn't scan that enemy because it just got me. I don't like that artwork very much. Oh, hold on.
This is Captain Jada Marks. I'm setting down for posterity my deliberation over the fate of the shuttle Advent. I'm unable to determine with confidence if the Advent departed before being contaminated by the life forms presently overwhelming Talos 1. Best guess, based on telemetry data, Advent departed approximately 30 minutes prior to the first incident report logged by security. 30 minutes. It is within that narrow gap of uncertainty I must decide whether or not to remote detonate the shuttle and its 5 passengers. They may very well be flying a cargo hold full of mimics to an unsuspecting Earth. They may not.
Captain! We could sure as hell use that golden gun right about now!
I don't want to.
Alex, this is Captain Marks. I'm calling to let you know I've authorized a full evacuation of Talos 1. I've tried to issue a mayday to Earthside operations, but our external communication systems are malfunctioning. If you're still with us, we're keeping our posts until the last pods are safely away. Marks out.
I don't want to do this. Okay. There's a shuttle. It is heading towards Earth. We've got 4 minutes to decide what to do with it. Captain Marks, before it's too late, I thought you needed to know that the shuttle Advent departed just before the first alarms. They did go through the standard inspection, but that was before we knew what to look for if they land in Seattle with one of those things aboard. I've enabled the scuttle charges on Advent that can be activated remotely from the bridge. It's in your hands. Touchdown soon. Scuttle charges are enabled. Your transcribe is offline. I can't reach you, and I know you wouldn't leave Talos if there's still crew aboard. I know it's a long shot. Message, contact, cargo bay, handful of survivors. Hope you're okay. We're gonna have to blow that shuttle. We're gonna have to blow that shuttle, and I really don't want to do it. Who are you? Oh!
Vital signs
Shit!
critical.
Yeah, I can't. No. Okay. Here's the thing. If I do this, we have to stay on the station. If I blow up them on the suspicion that they might be carrying mimics, then I can't take that escape pod. Like, we have to die here. And I was really hoping for a way around it, but shit. Flight log, hold on. Earth liftoff was at 0900, conditions nominal, pre-check. Flight was uneventful. Okay, no, we've already read that. Okay. Mystery flight. Oh, the briefing room key card. So just in case we didn't smash our way in through the window. I do not see an alternative here. All right. We don't have any other information to go on, and we know how dangerous the mimics are and how bad it would be if they were able to breed around on Earth. I think that we are locked in on this. I'm gonna hit it. I hope there's not a Prey 2. So that's it. We don't get to take the escape pod anymore. That option is now off the table because I don't know how Morgan decides to go home like, oh, I'm fine, I'm not infected, everything on the shuttle is as it appears to be.
Dr. Dalton will deliver a supplemental seminar on neural connectomes in the lobby training center later.
Drian says, interesting logic and choices. It comes down to, can we risk the fate of all mankind on Earth? Like, they don't even know that the Typhon exists. They can't possibly be prepared for a threat like that, and we don't know if they're on the shuttle. They left slightly before the first alarms went awry, but let's remember how the breakout first happened. One of the lead scientists reached for a coffee cup and it ripped his face off. Like, how many infected coffee cups were aboard the shuttle at that point? Who knows? And it's not the way that I wanted to do that. Sorry, we're looking at this, and we're looking at the zone, and there's a basement area to the escape pod bay, which we don't get to visit anymore, but we're going to go look down there.
Reserve your seat by emailing Dr. Dalton.
What do you have for me, Cothran?
Chief, yeah, so I checked that flight plan for the volunteer shuttle like you requested. You're right, it went dark for 12 minutes before it resumed a path towards Earth, but at a slightly different trajectory than before. It's almost unnoticeable, like it left from a different part of the station or changed its flight pattern around Talos.
12 minutes? What about the other shuttles?
It's only the volunteer shuttles, but it's all of them. They go dark 8 to 10 minutes after leaving the station, then suddenly reappear. The VIP shuttles don't show the same irregularity.
Got it. Don't talk to anyone about this.
About what, Chief?
Exactly. Good work, Matt. Elazar out.
So that running story about their, like, how do I want to phrase it? That the shuttles delivering the volunteers just, like, go quiet for periods of time and then subtly change course. I don't know what to make of that yet. I don't know how that fits in with the rest of the story that we're picking up.
I got an SOS from a Kirk Remmer. I was gonna route him to security, but we got cut off. He said he was at the escape pods in life support.
So call Chief Show up in deep storage. I'm not a network engineer.
You're his supervisor?
Lady, do you people even know what is happening down here? One of my cargo bays is blown wide open, and I've got multiple MIAs. Please tell me there's a medical team on the way.
I'm sorry, I don't know, but I can relay your message to Dr. DeVries and...
Christ, I've gotta go.
Where is Kirk? Wait. Find Kirk Remmer in life support. Alright, well, we went down to life support, you know, before. We might head down there. We're not going to do that right now. And then this is just the captain's loft, right? Okay, so how do we get downstairs to the cargo bay? Sorry, to the escape pod bay. Not that we're gonna leave anymore, but, like, it's the area in this place that we haven't been to. Ah. I wonder if there's people that play this that they're just, like, super hell-bent on finding their way to the escape pod. Just like, maybe that's like a speedrunner thing. It's just how quickly can you hit credits through any means necessary. It is giving me a life bar for Cystoid. Ah, there we go. That is the second new chipset that we've acquired in the last couple minutes. So let me just take a look. The Potentializer increases maximum psi pool by 50. That sounds really nice. I'm not sure if it's as nice as some of these other things. It might be time to ditch speed scan. I don't know how much scanning there is left to do. Use something, we'll live with it. Yeah, let's take that out. And we're going to put in the Potentializer. Which increases the bar, but not our current amount, which I think is fair. Because otherwise you'd be able to abuse that pretty hard. Okay, so they were all killed on their way into the escape pod. We're not going to initialize launch. And they were apparently shot? It sure looks like it. I wonder if that's why the captain killed herself. Like, she had to gun down her own crew as they went for the escape pods. And then she just couldn't bear to bring herself to blow up the shuttle on top of... Wait. Will Mitchell, where's that? Is Will Mitchell in that escape pod? Will Mitchell.
Morgan, you...
Sorry, what was that? Sir? You okay? Mission accomplished, everyone. We won the game. That's it. I'm sure he had a great monologue planned, too. Someone will have to tell me about it after the credits roll. And also, I don't give a shit. I don't care what he was gonna say. I don't care what his, like, long story about, oh, you have no idea what's going on here. It's cool. It's cool, dude. You're done. Boy, that felt great. Do you think he killed all the guys? Do you think... But the timeline doesn't work out, right? I mean, he didn't kill all those people trying to make it to the escape pods. Anyway. Who cares about that guy? No one's ever gonna talk about Will Mitchell ever again. He's gonna be one corpse among another pile of corpses that all get blown up at the end of all of this. We know the truth, we know what happened, and he's done. And no one is ever gonna give a shit about that guy again. I don't know where this mimic is. There it is. I'm not going to go find whatever his name is. Not right now, anyway. What is this? That's an exit. Okay, and that's already unlocked. And we already did this part. Deep storage. Okay, so deep storage is voice locked. We have the voice that we need to open it, and this unfortunately is going to have to be where we call it for this evening. This was a long stream. It was a lot of fun. We made a lot of progress, and most importantly, won the game, because that was my personal thing. Like, whatever else happens, we know that Morgan accomplished her personal goals here on Talos 1. So, what I now expect to be her heroic sacrifice to blow up the station. It's notable how much the decision to blow up that shuttle full of people how that has come to color what I believe to be the options in front of us, because I really was thinking about, like, do we want to go for Alex's escape pod? Do we want to leave? Do we want to tell people about what was happening here? Because there was a lot of research about the Typhon, and maybe that would be helpful, and Morgan could try to make amends for any hand that she had in any of this. But, man, as soon as she blew up that shuttle, that's it. Like, I don't feel like there are options in front of us. I feel like now she has committed to a single course of action. Which is just to make good on the promises she made those people. If no one can survive... Wait, shit. I just remembered that we helped a different escape pod full of people get off the station. We don't know if any of them were infected. Oh, boy. Well, what's done is done. Okay, we're going to call it here. We're going to find somebody fun to raid. Hopefully that will be Toxic or JV McMaster or... I don't know, Patikin, somebody else who is streaming late at night, and then we'll see you a little bit later in the weekend for hopefully the conclusion of Prey. I don't know this for a fact, but I do feel like we are sort of rounding out what is available to us in the game, and it would be very surprising to me if we were not finishing up with this during the 3-day weekend. Let me just take a quick look through chat. Adrienne was just saying that, not that they disagree, by the way, it was just nice to hear the thought process spoken aloud. Everyone is celebrating the death of Fake Cook. Dr. Teflon says, never in my life has I ever seen Angel so filled with revenge. Oh, you should have seen how Fake Cook and I got acquainted. It was quite the introduction. He made a very strong first impression, and then a stronger second impression, and then I had to reload because his third impression really hit where it counted. Anyway, thank you very much. Oh, yes. Toxic's waving goodbye. Have a great night, Toxic. Thank you for the shout outs for Sunny Panda. Oh boy, it is very late and there's so many people to shout out. So instead of doing it individually, I will say that we recently, as in earlier tonight, although almost last night now, updated our About page. We keep a link, a list of some of the streamers, not all the great streamers, but at least some of them, and some of the games that they've been playing most recently, along with links directly to their channels. They are part of a much larger network. So for every Toxic and Senka UK, there's also the friends that they stream with. For every Sunny Panda, Tashir, Patikin, they're the friends that they stream with. For every Mia and Drienne Levode, they're the friends that they stream with. So I do hope that you will not only check out those direct links, but take a look at some of the people that they themselves recommend. So we just updated that with a more fresh look at some of the games that they have been playing recently, and in many episodes to come we will continue to highlight those people. But it is late, I am sleepy, and we're going to call it here. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 11 of Prey, and we will see you again for hopefully the conclusion. Until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.